Good. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let's begin. Didac, thank you for the gifted membership, man. Right at the start. Right off the bat. And congrats to Zayden for getting that membership. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Didac sniped you, Zayden. Absolutely sniped. Congrats on the membership. Oh gosh, that scared me. Good, you should be scared. I'm a very scary guy. Very, very scary. And, yeah, that's about it. Welcome, though. Welcome back. We're on Hugegrass today because I like Hugegrass. It's pretty. It's a great place to develop mods on, and there's so much to see. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Hot cherry. I know. Look at this thing. Have you seen this? It's unbelievable, honestly. I'm a gamer. Never thought I would say that so proudly. Anyway, today we're going to be working on a whole bunch of stuff. Honestly, I kind of just want to work on whatever today. Can I has recon? We're both so old for understanding. We're both so old for knowing what that means. Alright. Condor? Probably not today. No. Maybe, but probably not. I'm going to be bouncing around stuff. I want to show you guys, in case you didn't see, what we did yesterday was, in fact, working on the Lich, because I kind of had this whole moment where I realized the interior of the Lich was extremely ugly and bad and stupid. So we went ahead and fixed that, which is pretty fun. But if we jump on into it, just get a quick little overview. The entirety of the Lich got like a huge texture overhaul. May not be immediately obvious to some of you guys who just don't stare at the Lich as hard as I do, but everything's a lot shinier, has Voronoi textures on it now, nice detail mapping. Got good metals with lots of depth and specularity to them. Everything is much cleaner in here. So this is what we did on the last stream. Well, last stream and a half, basically. It looks pretty good. Did I finally fix the lighting? No, that's not going to be fixable, I'm afraid. That is just something I live with forever. Very sad. But pretty nice overall. All the shaders, the materials, the texturing, it's so nice. It's not as bright and dull. No, it is not. It's a lot more, got a lot more color and contrast to it. A lot more depth to all of the materials, which is really nice. Weasel. Hi, Weasel. Sorry, my cat, she's been yelling all day today. She's been an absolute menace. But yeah, the Lich itself looks very nice. It feels a lot more like a single continuous vehicle, and I'm a huge fan of how it came out. Looks better. I'm glad you think so. I actually posted on Twitter a little before and after, because I was doing a bunch of befores and afters. Yesterday I was just like, I was tweaking a little bit and I was posting a whole bunch of them, but yeah, I want to show you guys them really quickly, because why not, so you guys can kind of get a little bit of an appreciation for how they came out. I also released the Lich yesterday, the tags for it. I can't promise that everything's exactly 100% perfect, but you can download it and add it to your map. So this is the old Lich interior versus the new Lich interior. So you can see this is kind of the area near the driver's seat, which is kind of cool. So new, old. Before it was like very blue, very plain. Even the metal was like not very depthy, and then you go to the new one and it's overall much nicer. This is the staircase area. This is the old staircase area. The metal's just kind of this boring gray. Everything's just kind of like purple hexagons. And then boom, RTX on. Everything looks much better, and I'm very happy with it. So I went ahead and I released all the Lich tags available on my GitHub here. You can see now under Halo 3 we have the Lich. You can Find it all here under Halo 3 tags. Yo, Modded Gamer! Thank you so much for the very generous $20 tip. What the hell? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. He said, just kidding. Also, I returned home in over a week. Finally, congrats on that. That's pretty huge. You said also, I returned, I said also, this still isn't a Stream Element stream. You lied. I have not lied, but I have spent way too much time stalling. I can show you. It's still here. It's still here. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Where is it? Way too much stuff open. My to-do list. I haven't been able to do anything on my to-do list for like a week because of all the moving and the stress involved in that. The landlord doesn't want to fix and repair the backyard, so I've been trying my best to figure that out. Dude, moving is so stressful, man. Oh, there's so much. I haven't had time to do anything lately. It's so awful. But it's still on my to-do list right here. Switch over to Stream Elements right at the top. #1 thing. Plus fix the Patreon. But I've been needing to do that for like 3 days now. I just literally have had no time. It's so terrible. Landscaping, something like that. Just fixing. I bought up like concrete to pour stuff and got a bunch of 2x4s and 4x4s and nails and all. I got a bunch of shit to fix, and the landlord's unwilling to do it. So it's a lot, but it's not done yet. I shouldn't even be stressing about that. Listen, I'm not a very hands-on guy, okay? I'm a huge nerd. I like to sit at my PC and work on digital stuff. Bit of work, yeah. It's no biggie though. Mostly still, it's just like unpacking boxes, cleaning things up, finding places for everything, slowly discovering appliances that need fixing and stuff, and I'm just on top of just paying for usual stuff. Everything's so expensive right now, and I don't know, dude. It's rough out here, but I'm sorry about that, Modded Gamer. I appreciate the 20 very, very much, honestly. That means a lot. Things have been rough out here, but I want to get some modding in. Did I see Oni Alpha Site unless you did? Actually, we have Oni Alpha Site, a prototype of it. I can happily show you the Oni Alpha Site prototype. Let me add it in here. Oh, it's literally the first thing when I add a crate right here, building Oni. Yeah, I was messing with it. I was like fixing up the shaders and stuff because it was never meant to be viewed from up close. But yeah, this is the our little prototype version of the Oni Alpha Site here. It needs a better physics model. Right now it barely has one, but you technically can walk on it. You see down here, you can kind of... It doesn't, you kind of phase through stuff right now. I have to actually build a physics model for it. But this is Oni Alpha Site as a building. It got a little destroyed from collision, but yeah, it has no effects yet, but it does have a test health, and I've been swapping out the shaders, so if you keep shooting it, eventually a big chunk of it will like blow up, aka it changes its model. You keep shooting, you get to the second state, you keep shooting, you get to the third state, and this is the fully destroyed state. Obviously, this is ripped directly out of ODST, and it was only ever meant to be viewed from a far distance, so it's kind of ugly. It'd be like that. I'll have to clean it up a little bit more in Blender so that it looks a little bit better up close, but it's pretty fancy. It's pretty nice. It is the Oni Alpha Site building, and it looks cool. I managed to stitch it together through various different BSPs, so overall it's not bad. Modded Gamer with another tenner. Thank you very much. That's 30 into the daily typical right off the... Thank you so much, dude. That's super generous. It says, excuses. Real life doesn't exist. God, I wish. God, I wish. You said, JK, I feel that I've come in for work just about every day for 6 months, so I get the stress, but it do be good money, and I will reap the rewards when I get back. That you will. That you will. Congrats on doing all that. What you're doing is insanely hard work. I don't know from personal experiences, but I have a lot of friends who have been in the similar get up to where you're at, and I can understand through them some of the difficulties that you've been going through, but congrats on everything you're doing. That's amazing. Thank you. Friends and I are making a new Mombasa map, and I have Frigate dropping drop pods. Hell yeah, that's gonna be the best part about Ultimate Forge. Change my mind, dude. Change my mind. The best part about Ultimate Forge is going to be on the new Mombasa map, dropping in through drop pods on your various different maps. It's gonna be so damn cool, man. It's gonna be so cool. All right, I gotta switch the music. Let's delete our streets and our rock flats and our terrains. Yeah, there we go. Cleaning up the map a little bit. You know, some of you guys might not be happy about this, but one thing I want to do today, at least for the beginning of stream, I really want to fix Hugegrass a little bit. I know bold, but I'm kind of tired of having the bad cliffs. I'm kind of tired of the fact that half the map doesn't support AI, and I really want to clean all that up because right after Ultimate Forge releases, I'm immediately putting out Hugegrass 2.1, which is going to include all Ultimate Forge objects, all the forgeable AIs so that you can do your own AI battles on Hugegrass and all that stuff. So it's gonna be kind of challenging, but yeah. Did I update the GitHub for the Lich? I did. I added the proper camera track. I added the missing sound tags. They're all uploaded onto there in the sounds folder in Halo 3, so I got you. Sabo, thank you for 9 months. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Wait, what did you say, Sabo? Stream chat. What? God damn it. I hate this. This is the worst screenshot of the stream. So dumb, dude. God damn it. But yeah, I want to see if we can make some improvements here to Hugegrass, because actually there's not a ton that really needs to be changed in order to get AI to work on Hugegrass. And fuck this armor, dude. The detail you put on the armor is like very crazy. You are cooking with it though, I will say. All right, let me show you guys this. We're gonna render. It's gonna show like there's a lot more than there really is, but I want to show you guys what the actual issues are in Hugegrass and why AI doesn't work. So we're gonna turn on pathfinding breakers, okay? And so this is what we're left with. So when it comes to pathfinding breakers, ignore that and ignore that. Those are both gaming chairs that I just like placed down. Delete gaming chair, delete gaming chair, delete gaming chair, delete gaming chair. What are these warthogs? Where are you? Warthog over here? Oh shoot, I gotta get rid of these. Warthog, Heretic Banshee. What are we listening to? This is not Halo. Call of Duty Black Ops. Do not. Hugegrass. Yeah, we may do a little bit of Hugegrass just so I can, you know, chill a little bit more. There's a Warthog here, a Heretic Banshee here. Okay, these are gone. What about the Anti-Air Ghost? Where is that? There's one down here. Okay, so now we're just left with the actual vehicles in the map. Got it. All right, so this here, these are weapons. Modded Gamer with another tenner, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. You said I can't go into much detail yet, but over my 6 months here, I've seen legitimate rockets fly. It has been a really cool experience, albeit scary. That's amazing. I don't know if we're thinking, I'm thinking of like space rockets, which, and if that's the case, I'm super envious because that's amazing. But yeah, I've been trying so hard to be able to save up to go down for like a day or two and watch one of the SpaceX rockets launch. That would be incredible. I've been wanting to do that for so long now. I'm super envious. That's so cool, dude. What the fuck? I want that. Alright, so the only things in all of Hugegrass that are preventing AI from working is these caves here. This cave, I actually already fixed, this light here. I did it on this one. It's a fix. You can see this light is extruded from the wall. I forgot to do it on this one though, so I gotta fix these, and that means this cave will then have pathfinding, which is sick. But the outside, that half of this map, if I fly up to the sky, you see that giant green line splitting the map? If you are on that side of the line over here, AI works, no questions asked. But if you are on this side of the line, it does not. Is Hugegrass almost done? Hugegrass is very done, but we will be doing a 2.1 update to coincide with Ultimate Forge, adding forgeable AI, new vehicles, etc., etc. Super Series VFX shot update in Discord chat. Check DMs. Yeah, this is very serious. I wish I don't think I could show that on stream, but I wish I could. That's so funny. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 6. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you, thank you. You said not space rockets, the kind that go boom and kill people. Oh god, and it wasn't some test, it was real and scary. Jesus. I think I know where you're at. That's fucking scary as shit. I'm glad you're alright. I don't know which side it was coming from, but I have a feeling I know where you're at now. Not gonna say nothing, though. Alright, my skills as a texture and modeler have evolved, and I will be able to pretty easily fix this. This, I don't know what the fuck... Oh, I think I know what's happening here, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to fix all this. Is Ultimate Forge almost done? Ultimate Forge is pretty close to being done. It should have been done like a month ago, but life happens and makes things difficult. Okay, this one is super clean. This one is... Why? These have like opposite issues. Why? Okay, this one has super clean openings and entrances and stuff. This one does not. And I think that's probably why it has some collision errors. But... okay, I'll go in and take a look at it. But yeah, moral of the story here, there's not a whole lot that really needs to be fixed in order to get this fully working. But the good news is I can retexture all the cliffs and stuff here to make them look way cooler, way better, way nicer. Because right now they look bad and ugly and stupid. And we're going to upgrade that and we're going to fix it. So I'm going to pop open Blender in the background real quick. Davy Jones, thank you for the 5. Said check DMs. Oh, Davy Jones, I did. I did. I cannot show that on stream. If you guys want to know, Davy Jones just sent this like really crazy render of a Halo ring. Why? Because it's not safe for work. It's a really cool render of a Halo ring. And there's just a bunch of giant colorful dildos flying like a ton of them, like they're spaceships or something. Super safe for work, bro. I don't think I can show massive dildos on stream, I'm afraid. It looks really... they're lined up as though they're like giant Covenant fleet of ships. Okay, I am gonna open up the most recent version of Hugegrass here. YouTube would not be happy. I'm afraid not, no. Alright, this is what the current version of Hugegrass looks like. This is our portals. This is one side of the map. We're going to turn on the other side of the map here. And hide the portals. So here's our second half of the map. And where the issues actually arise is with these little guys here. And this is totally my fault. I thought, well, I'm not going to need AI pathfinding on actual Hugegrass. So there's not really any reason for me to... like be super careful with it, but peak portal optimization, don't judge me, okay? They're fine. It's fine. But in actuality, I just got to clean these up basically. Nothing too crazy, but wait, is that what these look like in game? No, they look good. Okay, they're just using the wrong textures in Blender. But yeah, basically I want to just clean this area up, make it a little better, and what I need to do is find a way to kind of like fold these, close this up. I'm probably going to have to do like some kind of extremely large structure here, or if I'm going to be big brain and actually smart about it, I'm going to cut these off of the map and cut the mountains into them, and that should work pretty good, hopefully. He might take my balls. Motherfucker, he better not. What the hell? I need those. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Let's first look at the seam. Because the seam, I think, has some open edges on it. It's kind of where it folds up and in. Then it goes flat. So up and in is right here. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty normal. We're going to look at the other side here. Does it have any changes? None to be seen. It's all pretty clean, all pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that probably just means there's some kind of thing with the cave itself on the inside that I gotta fix up, but that's no biggie. We can clean up the caves and all their lighting and stuff later. Mods, removes it. Check DMs again. It's the same. Oh, it's that one where you did the PBR shader test. It's a Gary's Mod video of a giant, floppy, enormous dildo. Why are the physics so, like, clean on that? You worked way too hard on that. That's, like, extremely detailed. He posted them in stream chat on Discord. I'm not going to show them on stream, but it's really funny. Damn, I really appreciate the support, especially from on a gamer, too. Thank you, dude. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna save a brand new version of this. Boom. Baba booey. We're gonna do a couple things here. For one, on the cave blue, we're gonna duplicate Weasel. I love you so much, but you are right up in my business. I'm sorry, girl. This is my last tip, did I? Oh, thank you for the 6. I thought I read that. Oh, no, it was a second 6. My bad. I totally missed it. Thank you so much, dude. You said it was months ago and didn't happen again. Luckily, there's been some interesting moments here that I'll be able to talk a little bit more about when I get back. I am very interested to hear it. Everybody that I've ever seen who's done some like military stuff always ends up with some very interesting stories. All right. Here's how we're going to do this. But for real, that stuff is... I'm sure that obviously you can only talk about so much, but still, very cool. Okay. We now have booleaned... Alright, this is terrain A. Is this terrain A? No, we're looking at this. What? Where's my... I have a desk... What is happening? Okay, bridge 1 gets a boolean modifier. And terrain A becomes the thing that booleans it. Now we go back to the bridge. And we apply the boolean. And there we go. We can see that it did in fact cut a bunch of stuff out. So we'll delete all of these vertices. And this entire back section here. We should be able to just like get rid of this, right? No, mistake. We'll delete these faces. And then with this selected, you can select everything down the back of it here. Anyway, what I'm doing basically is just removing all the stuff that's inside the wall. Because anything that's inside the wall basically needs to stop existing, and I'm going to end up merging this entire structure with the wall itself. And what that's going to do is it's going to make a seamless joining of both the Forerunner wall, Forerunner entranceway here, and the actual wall itself. So you can see now, there's no part of the wall here that exists beyond the actual wall of this here. And the solution for all of this should be pretty easy too. Okay, check DMs again. I promise it isn't a shitpost. I'll be disappointed if it's not, unless it's something really cool. Ooh! You made... Whoa, okay, that's sick. He just said, I made terrain maps for a Halo ring that are 4K by 80K. I think my computer would fucking explode and die if I tried to even tell it that an 80K texture is something that exists. That's clean as hell, dude. That's wallpaper material right here. Yo, you got this in 1080p? You got a 1080p render of this? Because this shit is clean! That's sick as hell. Look at the detailing on that. God damn, bro. God damn! Alright, anyway, we gotta do the exact same thing on the other side here, which... Actually, is it already done? Looks like it booleaned properly on this side. I don't actually have to change anything about it, so that's good. Cool. Alright, so this one is accounted for, so we're chilling there. Now, the next thing we have to do is the other side, actually, which is cave red. We're going to duplicate it, and we're going to go... Actually, we're going to hide the duplicate. And then we're going to take this one, and this is the one we're going to boolean here. And we're going to do the exact same thing, because we want to join these together and remove all the issues with pathfinding. We need a perfect, seamless joining of these things. So here we go. We're going to apply the boolean. We look, this one got a perfect cut. We just need to get rid of these faces here. Very, very perfect cut. Very clean. What about the other side? The other side did not get it got a perfect cut, but it didn't delete the extras. So we're going to go ahead and delete all the extras here. Okay, there. There. Can't you copy and paste or something like that? Sadly not, because these are, they join into, these cliffs are not the same. So everywhere these cliffs are, they're not going to be an identical structure, sadly. But I would like to retexture these at some point, because the outside textures on them honestly aren't that good. The inside I think looks good. I like this cave quite a bit, but as far as the outside goes, this whole thing here, if you ignore the red open edge errors that we're trying to fix here, it's very boring. It's using a very plain material, and frankly, I was very lazy when I did this. I could have done a much better job. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What we are going to worry about is joining the cliff into here. So I did duplicate the terrain, and I did that for a good reason, because what I need to do now is merge every single vertice and then cut and delete and boolean the hell out of all this. So it's a little bit of an involved process. It's not too bad, but it's going to be a little bit annoying. We're going to go ahead and do a boolean using, we're going to hide the fixed bridges. I duplicated these for a reason. So we're going to turn these bridges back on, the old ones that are solid, right? See, they're completely solid. So we're going to use those as a cut for the cliff. And what that's going to do is literally just snip right through it. So we're going to apply that. And you can see that made a really nice cut through there. Really nice cut through there. And what we get to do now is the exact same thing on the other side. Right, because we still have this old one. We're going to go back to here. We're just run it one more time. And this is going to use this to create a cut. And you can immediately see the difference right there. Immediately it creates a cut. We apply that. If we look, it's cut a very nice hole, directly punched it through the mountain in the shape of this object, which is exactly what we want. And if you notice, if I turn these bridges back on, you notice it matches up perfectly now with this. The only problem is there's going to be some areas where things don't perfectly match up. I'm very sorry, but check DMs one more time. You're fine. Oh my god. Jesus. The textures for the ring all together, the cloud, diffuse, the lights, the height and reflection map, 1.2 gigabytes. 1.2 gigabytes right there. Oh, you can't see because it's under the bar. That is a 1.2 gigabyte set of textures. That's disgusting. My SSD's crying. My hard drive is dead. You killed it. All right, now we get to go through the definitely fun and definitely not shitty process of getting everything here triangulated and matched up to every vertice. Honestly, it kind of looks like it did it for me already. I am not gonna lie. I think it actually did everything for me. Although, as you can see, in some areas, not perfectly. And there are some extra verts that are gonna need a little bit of fixing. So for this next part, we are going to need to turn on the very special correct face attributes tool here. And we're going to use that to our advantage. And we're going to try snapping everything into place as best we can here. What we basically need to do is ensure that all of our vertices and triangles and stuff are accounted for here. So for example, this vertice right here is an old part of the cliff texture. Why is he making me the villain here? I can't keep derailing the stream. Wait, show the diffuse map. Did you send just the diffuse map? Holy, oh, I didn't even notice. Oh wait, I like this one. This would make a banger wallpaper. This would make a really banger wallpaper. Are you doing like a ship cinematic scene? This is clean as fuck, dude. That's clean. I like that. It says a work in progress, though. Okay, so this is you screenshotting the raw texture, right? So you can see it's this really long-ass texture, and here it is zoomed in. You just zoom into one portion of it, it's that detailed. 8K by 80K! That is a pixels. 8,000 pixels. Well, 8144 or something. But basically, 8,000 pixels by 80,000. That's 24%. Jesus. Yeah, 81,920 by... You lied. It's 4K, not 8K. And I probably just misread that, to be honest. Oh, you did. You said 4 by 80K. Well, same difference. Let's stop worrying. Let's stop stressing the details, okay? We can agree to disagree. Mostly agreeing that I'm right. And then disagreeing on most other things. Oh, wait, there's a vertice right here. Are we connected to that vertice? Oh, we're in. We're locked in there. All right, so the next part of this is going to just be hilariously boring. But I'm basically just going to go in here and I'm just going to make cuts for every missing vertice for all of these. As a fun fact, in case you were curious, yes, this process does in fact make me want to die. So not to worry, it is as awful as it looks. You are absolutely correct in that assessment. There's 2 right here. We're gonna get on the upper one. You're gonna go on the lower one. And there's 1 here. There is literally none here. What are you connecting to even? Okay, there we go. Cool. So now this area is pretty well connected. This is going to mean the shading here is going to look like doo-doo butt ass, but theoretically we can make it a little bit nicer. But as you can see, I'm basically just connecting everything up perfectly. What type of AR are you adding to Hugegrass? Everything that's on Ultimate Forge is going to be on Hugegrass. Alright, so... any extras? I think this whole area, at least down to about this area, is pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3 right here. I don't know why there's 1 there, but we're going to have to take care of that. So that means we're going to connect you to here, you to here. This shading is just atrocious. I should be doing better than this. Wait, I can do better than this. Why am I just choosing not to? I can just subdivide this area a little bit. And then I can use these subdivisions to clean things up a little. Should be 1 right about there. Here. 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 And then if we check, yep. This is going to connect to here, here, here. Is there even 1 here? There's 1, 2. Okay, well then what I'll do is snap you to here. We're going to merge these 2 together. Snap it down to here. Have this 1 to here. And double check. There's no vertices there. So we have 1, 1, 2, 1. And it looks like we have everything here accounted for. So we can just snap these into place. 1, 1, 2. And then just this 1 here. So I'll go ahead and clean this up by snapping this into that one, merging them, and then bring it down there. Okay, I'm doing all of this, mind you, with texture fixing on, so theoretically I shouldn't have to fix the UVs too much. Demon, thanks for the 5, dude. Appreciate it. Then my turn to be annoying. Classic Demon. But nah, okay, thank you for the 5. You said the line art is done. Now moving on to color. You finished it that fast? I thought you just posted the torso. To be fair, I didn't check the timestamp. Dude, this is so badass. Anybody who says this is not badass is fucking lying. This is so sick. Demon just has been working his ass off on drawing all the characters for his new story. This dude is so fucking cool looking. Holy shit. The GIF, wait, I missed it. Didac, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Should I finish my Total War campaign tonight? Should I do A, Wendigo Halo 3 mod? I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. B, start Skyrim, or C, start Witcher 3. Opinion appreciated. Start Skyrim, but first spend 8 hours installing mods to make it like the most insane playthrough of all time, okay? All I'm saying is half the fun of Skyrim is sitting there with a mod loader, sorting out all of your best mods. Mod list, Caliente's Big Booty Enhancement Suite. That's the most important one. It's lore accurate, so that way you can get the full Skyrim experience. Oh. That's it. That's the only mod you need. Everything else is optional. Okay, so that goes there. That one. Let's make sure that's snapped. As a longtime fan, I can confirm Rejected is right. Skyrim is better with mods. Specifically that mod, but yes, I'm glad you agree. Okay, so we have quite a few verts here. I don't even need this many, and it's bothering me that there are so many, but whatever. Whatever, I don't care. Alright, to connect these we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. And this one only has 2 out of 4 connects. We need the lower 2. Okay, so I'm taking my sweet time. I take a while to think things through. I like to make sure I get things done right, so it takes me a little bit sometimes. Alright, those look good. But now that I'm doing this, I'll be kind of in the flow, and the other portions of this that I need to do on the other cave areas will go much quicker, much quicker. Okay, so we have just 1 here, 1, 2, 3. There's only 2 in between. We'll just make sure this one should already triangulate properly and take care of itself, but I'm gonna manually put them in, not to leave things to chance. And we do need to ensure these are all absolutely perfectly placed, so we are gonna use the snap tool just to ensure that they are completely 100% in the correct location. Otherwise, Halo's gonna start screaming and crying and shitting itself violently, saying that one vertice is like 0.312928 pixels off, and it's gonna explode, and we'll all die. Okay, well, this doesn't look too bad. Damn, Demon with the 20! Man, thank you very much! Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. Said, as someone who is 100% Skyrim and read all the books, I can confidently say, fuck the Stormcloaks. All they're doing is weakening Tamriel against the Thalmor, who are actually secretly backing the Stormcloaks. Do you have to read the books to know that stuff? Like, I want to know more and get deep into the Skyrim lore in my next playthrough. Are there, like... Is that just the kind of thing where I need to be really paying attention to the story? Or is that stuff kind of, like, hidden? 1, 2, 3. So there's 2 in between here. 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 hidden. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looks good. It's only in the books? What? See, I think a game like Elder Scrolls is so good for books. Halo, Adam, thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm sorry. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I was at the hospital for my mom. What did I miss? Why are you apologizing if you're at the hospital for your mom, dude? You got nothing to apologize for. What the hell? You don't have to apologize anyway for missing a stream. You're chilling, bro. You're absolutely chilling. Hope your family's alright, dude. Alright, this whole area right here is getting removed from the decimate vertex group. So none of this is going to be decimated. This is going to be very high quality around here just to keep all this clear. Diva, thanks for the 2! You said only in the game books. Oh! Books like, see? Yeah, I knew that. I was actually just testing you, but no, I knew that. Yeah, no, I knew that. Dude, I thought we were working on the outside cave the whole time. What the fuck? I got so disoriented. We were over here by the Citadel part of the map, right? This whole time. I knew that too, though. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. So, it'll be pretty straightforward. We can just snap in there. Let's do the bottom part. The bottom part's kind of an annoying part. One, this is an extra little vertex there. Everything else just kind of connects. We can just get rid of that one. Connect you, connect you, connect you, you. We'll throw in some knife cuts just to make sure everything works well. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I definitely did not mean for that to happen. Let's try that again. I'm gonna cut from here to here, and here, and here to here, here to here, and here. Here to here. Okay, that's a little bit better, sort of. Why is it freaking out? Did I do something wrong here? This is all triangles. Oh, it's because of this one, my dumbass. Whatever, go ahead. I wanted to add a little vertice, okay, so that the ground was a little bit cleaner shading-wise and stuff. Not that terrain is per vertex, I don't think. Hey, Weasel. Love you, kitty. Alright, we're gonna just do a bunch of cuts. Okay, let's see, are we missing anything? No, it's 1, 2, 3 in the middle there, and 1, 2, 4 is a sneaky little one right there. We're just gonna go ahead and do this to create a little triangle. Cut into here. I'm probably gonna miss some of these, so don't judge me. Am I missing anything here? Nope, and then up here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a little weird double one right here. I don't love. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge this one up. Because we have correct face attributes on, so I should just be able to get away with that. We're going to do at last. And I can slide that one up slightly. Make sure these are all connected and in place. We have 2 sneaky ones down here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and put 2 more cuts in here to match up to those. And I gotta figure out exactly where they are. I kind of forgot. It was 1 and then 2. Okay, they're kind of low. 1, 2. Okay, so they're matched up there. If any of you guys are just joining in and you're curious what I'm doing, I am perfecting Hugegrass's geometry real quick so that we can get AI working on it. I always didn't want to do this because it's kind of a pain in the ass. I already did this whole process for the hangers and the walls. You can't see them over there right now, but I already did it there and it worked out pretty okay. Anyway, we'll keep going. There's not too much more to do here for this side. I think it's just 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. That's connected, that's connected. That little one there, that's connected. A little bit of triangulation here. Manual triangulation, just so that I can actually see what's going on here. This is a really unfortunate vertex. What if I just do this? Can I get away with this? A little bit better. Makes the shading look less awful. And then try this. Ugh, not a really great solution there. Unless do the exact same thing where I just had another triangle, connect it in. Hey, that's slightly less awful. Alright, so we put that into there. See if we're missing any extra verse, just that one. So here we have a little burst of 3. I'm going to try to slide that one into place there. Merge these two. And then we're just left with one more below it. Gonna do a little knife cut for that. Move it into place. We have 1, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 on that curve, then 1, 2. But right now I have 1 for the curve, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that by going boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's done. I think we did another one there. Nice. I kind of want to go in game and test it out really quick and see how it works. But we also do need to kind of clear out what in the ever-loving fuck are you? Oh my god, my knife tool has done things. It's done terrible, terrible things. We have the fucking server blight here in Blender. Oh god, I'm gonna have to fix all these UVs, aren't I? What in the ever-loving fuck is this? Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? What is this? Why, dude? Why does... How? Whatever. I'm just gonna stitch it all together later. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna stitch it together with an old version and say, fuck it. I don't care. Blender did Blender things? Yeah, I don't know why. Let me look this up. Blender knife tool destroys random things. If I cut here, no, let me see. If I cut here, it hasn't cut through everything else, so what in the fuck is going on? I don't know. I also don't care. Because I have a solution that involves going wow, grabbing this area, grabbing this area, ripping it out of the map, and shoving it back into an older version so I don't have to deal with whatever the fuck this shit is. What even? I don't care. Not my problem. Alright, let's do this now. One seems fine. Do need a little knife tool here. Add this rock. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1. Alright, so we're gonna get 2 more here. We're gonna do 1 there. We're gonna do 1 there. 1, 2, 3. Did I miscount? Oh no, it's already just on the lower one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Below that one, 1, 2. On either side of this triangle. Okay, that one's fine. Anything here? No. What in the... Pretty sure this ought to connect here. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right. Pacific Rim job kind of describes Pearl Harbor. What in the fuck did I just read? Openly edging. God damn it, man. This place is cursed. Why is that a quad? What is happening? That makes no sense to me. I must have too many modifiers on or something. I'm just gonna say screw it and do what Blender tells me. Not bad, not bad. Alright, that's connected. Connected. Dude, I have to say, alright, I'm gonna say it. I fucking hate everything about this process. It's so tedious and awful. And I did some calculations because I wasn't sure on all the details, but I decided that, yeah, the math checks out. I do want to cry when I do this stuff. It hurts my soul. It's so boring and awful. I think the UN actually declared this type of work as a legal form of torture. Yo, Davy Jones! Thank you very much for the 5, man. I appreciate the support, as always, dude. You said my favorite part about being a Halo fan is hating Halo. Me too, dude. If I can't wake up in the morning and complain about the number company, I've had a terrible day. I need people to know how disgruntled I am. If they don't know about my minor inconveniences, I just don't know if I'm even alive. Being a Halo fan means never counting the small victories. Only ever the L's. Changed armors and art style in Halo Infinite. Too bad. I got way more shit to complain about. So stop crashing my Chrome gun. Dude, YouTube needs to fix their fucking shit, man. It's crazy that it all just breaks all the time. The fucking chat is so laggy and so terrible. I don't know how they expect anybody to watch streams on this goddamn platform. The whole chat just breaks constantly. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Alright. Triangles. Look, dude, I love triangles. Have I ever told you guys that? Chicken jug. Dude, I watched the unfinished CGI version of the Minecraft movie. I was browsing my Netflix, and I saw the Minecraft movie, and I was like, huh. I've played Minecraft before. There's no doubt in my mind. That is absolutely a video game. And I watched it. I watched the unfinished CGI version, and it was hilarious. I gotta say this, the Minecraft movie is actually funny. Mostly because of Jason Momoa, though. His character's funny, everything else is like, okay. Literally, dude, Jason Momoa carries the Minecraft movie, dude. He's actually funny. Hard carries. Every moment I liked about the Minecraft movie was Jason Momoa's character. Every single moment. Jack Black was also a little funny, but I think Jason Momoa was way funnier, personally. I am mildly biased because I am a huge Stargate Atlantis fan, but he actually was... I don't know, his comedic timing was so good. The character that he played fit him so well. He had really, really good comedic timing. Cringe, ew, gross. Jack Black, more like Jack Whack. Nah, yeah, I mean, the actual story... is terrible, but it's got, I don't know, Jason Momoa just carried hard through the comedic scenes. He's finished. You colored him? Ooh. Ooh, wait, these colorings go hard. You're saying this guy, the way that you described this villain to me was like, this is sick, by the way. Sorry, I should probably get that out of the way. This looks fucking dope. The way you described this villain, I was like, oh, he's just gonna be like some like incel cringe guy, you know, where he's gonna be like, women hate me and I came to this world and everything is suck. But instead, he just looks like the villain that kills fucking Guts or something. I don't think Guts dies in it. Yeah, but that is definitely a Chaos War. Yeah, that goes hard as fuck, dude. That's sick. I rather enjoy that design, I say. I'm worried about how absolutely fucked the textures are going to be after this. Steven! Thank you for the vibe, man. I appreciate it. He's an incel who was given the ability to level up. What's his voice sound like? Is he gonna be, does he have like a badass voice, or is he gonna be like, no, stop it, no? Because I'm gonna be honest, seeing this guy, and he's just like, no, that freaking hurts, dude, stop. That would be hilarious. But admittedly, he would be way more badass if he had a really cool voice. Okay, I think all this is done. I think. His name is Jebediah Bartholomew IV. Oh, so he's like, oh, I'm Jebediah Bartholomew. Oh, I come from a noble lineage. You know nothing of my family. We're so rich. Get away from me. Ew, peasants looking at me. I think I'm gonna catch the ick from him. Ew, mummy. Mummy, stop. Get this bad man away from me. No, he came from an Amish family. He came from an Amish family? What? How do you be an Amish incel? Don't they just like... They're just like the most outdoorsy people ever. Okay, now do Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Ooh. Okay, I think I already did this one, but just to be safe. Ronald Weasley. Ooh. No, it's Leviosa. Okay, because I somehow managed to, I don't even know how, but annihilate entire regions of the map and make random ass cuts here and cause the server blight to spread into my fucking Blender game here, my Blender scene. Like, what even is, how did this get here? What is this shit? It's just fucking everywhere. So, I don't know, I did that somehow. Not gonna worry about it. Instead, I'm going to just chop this shit up. I'm gonna literally just watch this. I'm just gonna go. I think I will take this now. Just rip it out. Why, yes, I would like this. And this too. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not all that. Not that it matters. It's all the same shit. But anyway, grabbed all that. Okay. Actually, I should probably select carefully because it'll be less tedious to import it into the new one once I do it. I'll do this selection again. Work smarter, not harder. What's on the docket today? Shotgun of rejected. Yeah, I'm currently cleaning up Hugegrass because it's technically sorta kinda in the Hugegrass 2.1 update gonna be a Ultimate Forge canvas. So I am making it fully AI compatible, and also I am fixing or redoing the terrain shaders on it to make it look a little fancier. So everything I'm doing right now is just cleaning up the map to make it AI compatible. So I've finally, I should have done this ages ago, but I'm merging the cliff pieces, the cave bits with the cliff bits. And yeah, so. Wait, I have the old terrain in here before I made cuts. It's beautiful. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go plus plus. That's gonna do a double selection around this entire thing. And I am going to duplicate this and separate it. And then I'm going to hide the original terrain, turn on the new terrain, go here. I'm going to disable the decimate modifier on it. Oh, I'm so glad that I have a backup of this. That's so awesome. Alright, I'm going to save. Save as. We're going to make another version because it's a big change. Version 50 of Hugegrass. Ladies and gentlemen, does the mod ever stop developing? Don't answer that. Alright, so now that I selected those, and I selected these here, like that, like so. Is that all of them? No, there's one right there. Alright, got those. This is the last area I need. It's literally just the area around the caves that I selected. Alright, delete those faces. We're gonna double check there's no holes anywhere. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I think we're good. Those RPG maps in Halo Custom Edition were fun. Oh, I love those, dude. They're all betas. RPG beta 69,422. Those are awesome. Alright, so here, thank God I had a backup in the folder. This makes me rather happy. Okay, so if I select all those, and deselect all this, I'll go ahead and get rid of all the vertex groups. Actually, why am I doing that? Can I undo that, please? I'm pretty sure if I just merge these, they should share vertex groups. I should probably be able to, like, select all the edges around these and merge by distance. Why am I doing it that way? Just don't select any of the actual vertices around it. Do this. I'm big braining, guys. You gotta let me cook here. You gotta let me cook. I am, in fact, cooking. You just gotta trust, believe in the heart of the cards, dude. The Damon, thank you for 5 months, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thanks for coming back. I missed you. No, for real, thank you. Thank you. So Custom Edition was amazing back then? It was, dude. I played Custom Edition 2007 to 2008 primarily, which was awesome. And yes, that was the golden age of playing Hugegrass on every single server. I regret nothing. It was awesome. Mindless, countless hours of fucking Cold Snap. I have so many videos from back then still on my channel. Some of them are hidden due to copyright claims because I just used copyrighted music as much as I wanted back then because I was a kid. But it's still awesome. We're going to do merge by distance, 1 meter, 10 meters. Alright, that should have safely merged all of the terrain back together. The only way to know for sure, though, is by exporting this into the game. Also, fun fact, I'm not going to be adding it, but at one point I did have plans to use this Valhalla Tower here. That didn't pan out, sadly. But I almost added these Valhalla Towers. There were going to be, like, secondary bases to replace those old human bases I used to have up here. Because they're a lot simpler, but they're gone now. They died. Demon, thanks for the tenor, man! Appreciate it, dude. Very much, actually. Thank you. Said picturing a scenario. Meridia, remind moving his voice filter. Jeb. Like, now don't y'all dare. Oh, you little paint. That would be so funny. Make it get... I feel like his actual voice needs to be super high-pitched. Like, just laughably high-pitched. Oh god, wait. There's no seam here. What happened to the seam? Did I lose a seam over here too? Oh shoot. I don't know which direction the triangles on those seams went. I'm gonna have to yoink it back. Damn it! Frickin' sucks, dude. Well, I guess I could just wing it for now. We'll find out by opening the other one. Anyway, these are going to be part of the seam. It'll do. It'll do. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put this back into the game. So we have our portals up. Everything is unhidden, save for the Valhalla Towers. So we're gonna lose all the lighting in this area, sadly, but we're gonna see, and we're gonna have to go through and fix a bunch of new open edges. We're gonna see a ton of like texture errors and things that I'm gonna have to fix. Not a ton, a couple, but nonetheless, it'll be a bit challenging. So in order to export this quickly, is this A or B? This is A. So we're not gonna do hidden geometry, which means everything hidden here is not gonna go out. And we're just going to overwrite this. Should be 31.8 megabytes. Should be roughly around the same size. Let me quickly, while that's exporting and my PC is fucking exploding, go through and see real quick how it all looks. Halo 343 to add new BTB maps for Halo 3 multiplayer. I don't know what I'm going to be able to say. I'm just a guy too. I make mods, but that doesn't give me any special sway, I'm afraid. I'm still just one guy. John Halo Studios does not really care, I don't think, for me or anything I have to say. Finally here after finishing classic Halo game night. Yeah, but did you freaking play Hugegrass or Halo 2 Extinction? If not, get out of my fucking face, okay? I'm on Xbox. Never mind. I take it back. I didn't know you were crippled. Alright, let's import this. Tool, structure, goodbye, lighting, levels, multi, huge ass, remastered, ed, structure, huge grass, ed.s. Alright, we say goodbye to our lovely baked lighting, all the shadows on these trees here. I'll miss it. I'll miss it. Hopefully, we should see all of these open edges disappear or only be left with like one or two. As for these that go down into the cave here, those we're going to fix separately. That'll take like 2 seconds. It's so easy. It's laughable. In an ideal world, we fix every red open edge on this side. In a realistic world, we have a couple left over. We'll see what happens. Speaking of, now that I think about it, are these set as terrain geometry? Okay, they are. We're chilling. We'll find out what happens. Unmatched seam. Yep, that there is. I don't know what to do to match it yet. Demon, thanks for the 2, dude. Said, by the way, you didn't even notice. Look at his hands again. His hands. Oh, they're bloody. He murdered somebody. He killed someone. His hands are cool looking though, like badass claws. Who did he kill? Your mom. Bro's got like Godzilla hands. Fucking dope though. He kind of looks like Sauron with that mace. I was thinking something similar, actually. Yeah, it does look a bit like Sauron. Oh shoot! You know what? I'm importing without the new cliffs. Excuse me. This is taking a really long time. Did I fuck it up or something? What is wrong with it? Why aren't you importing? You're only like 32 megabytes. That shouldn't be taking that long. Oh right, I need to fix the cliff textures though. Tags, levels, huge ass shaders, huge cliff detail. So this was 322. Was it? There's no way it was that long ago. Is it really that long ago? Good God, man. Oh, it's importing. Let me restart that process though, because yeah, now one of the big things is I do want to see how the new cliffs and things look in this. So let's do it again. Tool, structure, levels, huge ass, remastered, ed/structure/huge grass ed.s. Alright, let's let that import. I guess it will take a while, but the main thing I want to test with this is these. You'll see a massive difference between these cliffs here and these cliffs up here. Hopefully these cliffs end up looking a lot better. I'll probably have to tweak the shaders a little bit here and there. But yeah, we're mainly looking for all these red arrows disappearing, save for these little ones in the middle of the cliff. Those are separate, different map. But mostly it's going to be these cliffs hopefully look a lot better, and all the arrows going away. So we just sit back and wait. Take like a couple minutes. Likes on the stream would go crazy. True! It's welcome to content. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, welcome to content is absolutely right. If you like this stream, but you're not expressing how much you like this stream via the like button, how is the YouTube AI algorithm supposed to know that you actually like it? It can't read your mind. So, if you could leave a like, that would be kind of cool. You know, you're not required to, but if you could, that would be kind of epic. Do you guys ever like think of old cringe things people used to say? I think about them way too much. Like, on one hand, I hate when people say something is awesome sauce. I think that's so unbelievably cringe. But on the other hand, I think it would be so funny if people brought back awesome sauce just for like the disgust factor. I would be so happy, but also so extremely disappointed if people started saying that again. It's a very mixed feeling. Thanks for the 5, dude. So I also just realized he technically can't be an incel as he's canonically banged at least twice. He's the parent of 2 major characters. What, did he bang them? What? I'm confused. I liked the stream because I love you. Thank you, Dishonored American. I love you. Ever since I watched The Boys, though, I do want more people to say yummers. All right, that is a thing. I also hate the word yummers, but I hate it less than awesome sauce. And it would be really funny if just like every super buff, manly dude was just like, yeah, yummers. That would be so funny, dude. Please, please. Upsetty Spaghetti is another cringe. Yeah, that one's also a little rough. 400 Door Grand has 975 ambiguous connections. Oh. 400 Door Grand. Where are you? Oh, it's these. These are, I guess they're not merged. Why are they all ambiguous connections? Are you not rendering correctly? I'm not seeing any issues with them. They look okay. The awesome sauce is yummers. I take it back. I hate it again. How is this an open edge and yet it is a valid seam? I don't quite understand that. Like it's doubled up somehow. Something is doubled up. Maybe this will fix. I'll have to see. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's a bit strange. I'll double check on the import. And maybe I accidentally left the a version of this in the cave BSP. I'm not sure. We'll see though. We'll see. Weasel! No! No! No. Not start carpet. Oh, we're getting an import? What? Okay, these open edges. Look, it's perfect. It's perfect right here. This one does have some open edges. This one is just still terrible. What? Why is this one still? Oh. It still has the old one, which means it's Weasel. Oh, why are you making scary noises? Oh, girl. Oh, you're upset. Oh, Weasel, I picked her up and she went, ah! Swizz, thank you for 32 months. Good God. Thank you. So I'm back again with more letters and a number. 7. That's a cool ass number. That's such a cool number. Thank you for the number 7. Thank you. I appreciate you, Swiss. Weasel said, yeah. I checked, and I don't think she said that. Entirely possible, but I don't think that happened. Did I accidentally import with like? No, that one's fine. Is it this one? Not this one either. Okay, I think I discovered something kind of funny here. On Cave Blue, I think I accidentally left an entire outdoor section on that. Weasel got kidnapped. She's being taken away. Alright, this should be Cave Blue, I think. Yeah, okay, here's Cave Blue. Okay, wait, that's positive Y. Let me go back here. Positive Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's cave blue. Okay, if that's cave blue, then what's going on? Why is there excess here? I guess one good thing I learned here is that it is down. They're all facing left and the middle's facing right. So I can fix that here. That's down to the left, and then right down the middle. Okay. I needed to know that because I kind of lost track. You have to get the triangulation completely perfect whenever you're doing a seam. So now that I have that, it should be better. But we need to see here. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to append in that thing that we were working on the whole time just to make sure that these match up perfectly. We're going to append in the... we call bridge. Was it bridge? I don't know. I'll add both. Okay, so it's that one. Bridge 02 goes away. Bridge 01, though. Gotta make sure that all of these vertices are completely aligned to it. We're gonna go ahead and just line it all up. Completely snapping all of these into place. The exact same thing on the other side, because apparently they're not aligned at some point here. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, should be good there. Yeah, that's down to the left, down to the left, down to the right, so that one's good. I mean, theoretically, this is fine now. Like, we have everything here. I should just be able to export this out. The cave blue. This is cave blue, right? Yeah, cave blue. Oh, right. Also, cave blue is good here. It's got this fixed. That's waste metal B on the background, and then that's extruded. Okay, check this out. We're gonna go also to cave red. Wherever that is here, cave red. Cave red's actually perfect as far as like most things go. But what's not oh, I lied. Does this just need a special symbol on it? Yeah, pit lights is set to pit lights, but on cave blue, pit lights is set to... Ah! Why is it good on one but not the other? Alright, whatever. I need to make it render only, so... Sorry, I'll read chat in a second. I'm being really bad about reading it. I'm just logged in. Okay, so it's going to be exclamation. Got it. Pit lights gets an exclamation mark. Boom. We can now export this out as a Halo 3 ass. Old cave red. That's cave blue. Then we're going to open cave red. Make sure it also has pit lights as an exclamation mark only. Okay, good. Export this one as cave red. We're going to actually re-import both of these. So cave red and cave blue here. I'm going to swap in. And we want cave red. We're just cooking on that. How large will the Mombasa map be as in file size? We're talking about the Mombasa. The whole file size is probably like 1.7 gigs because it's it should be reduced a little bit actually because I'm using shared.maps, which means any like objects that are in the levels. That was cave red. Okay, we still have a valid seam through here. So this is cave. Ooh, flawless. There's a little bit of scuff stuff on the outside, but mostly flawless. Let's go, dude. I fixed all the issues with it. Now we just gotta tweak some of these outside parts on the main part of the map. As for cave blue, I'm hoping that re-importing it here will get rid of some accidental stuff that I left in here somehow. I don't know how. It's acting like the old parts of the cave are still in here, which could only be the case if they were somehow locked into cave blue. So we should see most, if not all of these errors disappear here. Hopefully. I fucking lied. Where? What? Why are there still open edges from the old part? The seams are at least good. There are still open edges here, sadly. That's annoying, but why is it acting like that there's still... Okay, we unhid everything. We hide the portals. We hide you. There is nothing there. There's literally nothing there. What am I seeing here that's causing this error? It's telling me that there is a version of this bridge here that exists, allegedly. Are we adding more Hugegrass? Yeah, I'm fixing it up for AI right now. That's why I'm like going into all these like red areas and things and trying to stop them. Because if I get rid of all those, then the AI can work without an issue. The AI just don't like it if there's any map errors. The moment you get rid of all map errors, AI, they're totally chilling. So that's what I'm working on right now. All right, so last one I imported was what? Cave Blue. Okay. Let's go back to Cave Blue. Cave Blue. Where in the fuck is this, like, hidden away thing coming from? Is it maybe a part of a different map? Okay, I'm gonna have to start doing some shenanigans here to see what's going on. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do levels. I'm gonna start turning parts of the map on and off in order to see... Oh, that's the wrong one. I need the MCC one. I have to turn parts of the map on and off because somehow, and I really don't know how, but somehow at some point, a duplicate version of this cave, the cave entrance, you can see it in the red here. This red part should not exist. I actually deleted all of this already. It is the cave opening, the cave entrance. Wait, what if it's on the other half of the map? There's no way, right? No, it's not there. Is it part of the design? No, the design doesn't have anything there. It's just the water and the soft barrier. Where is it coming from? Well, guess we'll find out. Weird, but it happens, I guess. Right, so we don't want that one. We're looking for the MCC version of the map, which should be right here. So we're way past March 3rd now. I think you should do Strato for Ultimate Fortunes. There's no time limit. Honestly, yeah, at this point, because of all the stress of moving and all the time that I've lost from this entire thing, might as well just go crazy and say fuck everything. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We have a zone set called Multiplayer and a zone set called Debug. I'm going to do the Debug one right now, which is going to be Hugegrass and the 2 caves. That's it. Every other BSP is going to go and disappear. I think it's going to crash my game, sadly. It'd be like that sometimes. Did someone say Strato Sentinel? I'm trying to think, though. Strato Sentinel, how would that work? Ooh, that could work in Hugegrass, but... in place of like the Guardian, because the Strato Sentinel is actually Hugegrass scale, whereas the Strato Sentinel, or I'm sorry, the Guardian is not big enough to make an impact on Hugegrass, but it is big enough to make an impact on Hugegrass. What am I saying? I feel like I'm having a stroke right now. Strato Sentinel, Hugegrass, good. Strato Sentinel, anywhere else, less good. Because it's so big. The Guardian, the one that I was working on for a really long time, the big Guardian with the giant laser and all the animations and the stuff that originated design-wise from the leak, that thing is honestly, it's huge, but it looks tiny on Hugegrass. Much love. Well, thank you. I don't know what your name is other than Tilda, but thank you. was very kind to you. Spartan 117 got work. The enemy said, like the glassing gun you made, you could have the Stratosphere or the Strato Sentinel come in and excavate. Yeah, that would actually be really sick. That'd be really, really sick. What if we had like a second BSP of the outdoor area with the lake and everything, where like it comes down and it like fucking just blasts the lake and evaporates it or something? I don't know if that's possible, but if it is possible, I would love to do it. I've had the problem with my wildlife. Something twice the size of a brute look tiny in first person unless they're on top of you. Yeah, that's mostly related to just map size. Like, that's a really important consideration when you have a large or small scale enemy, is the environment that enemy is going to be in is going to have a huge impact on how its size is perceived. Like, the scarab on Hugegrass feels tiny, or like pretty small. But if you go to one of the campaign arenas, like you go to the Storm in campaign, that thing feels huge. Can I switch zone sets, or am I going to crash? I think I'm going to crash. I might have to change the zone set. Yeah, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We don't need the debug zone set, but I am going to turn off everything that is not these here, and now I'm going to boot it up. Sadly, Hugegrass is so big and complicated, and I possibly broke some hidden thing on it. But long story short, if I try to load it all in at once and then try to do anything to reload the map, it crashes. I basically can only load Hugegrass if I fully open Sapien and load the map the first time. If I try to like refresh the scenario or change anything about it in Gorilla, the entire Sapien editor just goes, "Ah!" Screams, dies. Campaign level's kind of tight compared to Hugegrass. Very, like, you could fit like the entirety of Halo 3's campaign. Okay, okay. Look, this is what it's supposed to look like. We have an unmatched seam here. Let me run seams on it. Structure. Why did I do that? Okay, we still have a unpaired seam, and it's this one here. I think that's likely because for some reason this triangle is off. So this seam, this one's fine, it just has open edges. Okay, yeah, why does this still exist as though it's here? It's not here, this doesn't exist. Where the fuck are you coming from? That does not exist. I deleted all of that, it's gone. Why is it acting like it still exists? It's gone. This one doesn't act like it still exists. That one's fully gone. That one's fully gone. We need to like export it again? Is it broken? I'm very confused. It's got to be one of the caves. Let me turn off cave red. No, cave blue. I'm gonna crash my Sapien, but whatever. Oh no, it loaded because I didn't have every BSP on. Okay, cave blue is hidden. Now, if we look... Okay, maybe it's cave red, actually. Let me hide cave red. It might have secretly had it on there the entire time. Oh, it was cave red the whole time, dude. Watch this. I was editing cave red the whole time, but guess what? Off in the distance, there it was. Throwing me for a loop and causing massive map errors. This was causing huge errors inside that cave collision-wise, making it impossible to actually play King of the Hill in there because of that. That's crazy. Alright, now we're going to export cave red properly. No more random-ass doubled-up stuff in there. Alright, this will hopefully also fix the error with the seam. Let's try that again. Structure seams. Maybe? Okay, we still have one... No, we have two unpaired seams, apparently. Let's try re-importing cave red, though, while we're here. Okay, so we're seeing these two here are inverted. So we gotta go look at Cave Blue, which is the actual one we're floating inside of in-game right now. So Cave Blue is this one, right? Okay, so yeah, they go down, top down to the left, top down to the left. This is right? Yeah, positive wise that way. Top down to the left, top down to the left, and then down to the right on the middle. Top down to the left, top down to the left, bottom right to the middle. Did I just like not export this or something? Maybe I just didn't export it. That might be what's going on. I think I exported it and then forgot to import it, and that's why it's still giving me a seam error. And if you're curious what a seam is, it's basically where like this map is made up of multiple smaller maps all connected, and a seam is the point where two maps connect together. You're never supposed to know a seam is there. It's supposed to be, well, seamless, but the seams have to be absolutely perfectly matched up on the two different maps for them to connect perfectly. And this map has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 separate maps all loaded at the same time. All seams matched together to feel like one gigantic map. Okay, so it exported. So we want this in our structure folder. Let's see, does the structure seams again? We might have to just import it, but the seams should now become valid on import. It'll probably tell me I need to re-import though. Yeah, there we go. All seams are matched. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna re-import both caves. We're gonna re-import the main map, and then all we're gonna be left with is a couple of random little teensy tiny edge errors that we'll just clean up. We're chilling. Mods that plasma pistols that shoot warthogs. Dude, I love mods like that. My earliest memories of any Halo mods were my older brothers playing Halo 2 multiplayer, and I was just watching them, and they would join in like modded people's lobbies, and like crazy shit would be happening. They would shoot like a plasma pistol, and like wraith bolts would come out, like wraith mortars, or like they would. I remember there's this one mod they played one time where it was on Containment, that one Halo 2 DLC, the snow level, and on Containment, what they would do is they would have a pistol that lets you spawn in the giant doors, and then you could just like fly really high outside the map by like going on those doors and like just climbing like miles into the air, and it just like looked insane. And like there was always my brother's favorite mod was one where like you melee the ground and it would like launch you super far up into the air. That one was awesome. That one was really awesome. I used to do that back in Halo 2 that day. Did you have a modded Xbox? Man, I always wanted a modded Xbox. I would watch videos of people like soldering in JTAG stuff, and I'd just be so envious. I'd be like, damn, I want to do that. That was on the 360. Obviously, the original Xbox had like mod chips and stuff, which I didn't know. I still don't know much about. I had to mod my Xbox with Mech Assault exploit. I don't even know how to do that. I was watching JTAG videos recently because I was like, damn, it sure would be fun if I had an Xbox 360 and I did some like get a modded dashboard and I could load some like OG Xbox 360 Halo 3 mods on. That would be really cool. Okay, it says unmatched seam, but it's no longer unmatched. I think as soon as this is done importing the new section of the outdoor part of the level here, we should be good. Also, it's really interesting that this looks so good, given like everything about it. I JTAG'd an Xbox so I could play Halo Reach a month early. Wait, that's sick. What the fuck? I didn't know you could do that. Was that with the betas, that you could get past the betas like time limit? Come on. Come on. Just import, please. Oh, it's moving. We're moving. We still will have some open edges, but they should be pretty quick and easy to fix. Oh, I didn't even check the new cliffs. Are these the new cliffs? I don't think these are the new cliffs. These are the old cliffs. Why do we have the old cliff shader in here? Is it not huge cliff detail? No, it is huge cliff detail. Oh. Hugegrass, ED, huge cliff detail, shader terrain. Yeah, this should be... Maybe I just haven't imported it since I remember to do the fix. That is the old cliff shader. Oh, I have the old cliff shader in here, that's why. 929, 2020, yeah, I would delete that. We'll have to do a re-import anyway. Looks like just this triple part here has some edges open. The bottom here has some edges open. The other side is perfect, which is so good to see. No errors. This one's got a few errors, and this one's perfect. Okay, so it's just the right-hand side ones, the right outward-facing ones that need a little bit of fixing. All right, that's not too bad. We can do that pretty easily. All right, let's wait for this to finish importing here, and then we should be chilling. Was the review copy reached now that I think of it? How did you get your hands on a review copy? It got leaked, but only for like test consoles, so we had to run it off the XE. Oh, somebody dumped it online. Oh, I bet that's what happened, huh? Did you like burn it to a disc with like all the shit unlocked? That's crazy if you got to play that early. It was leaked from Microsoft over the XQL injection. That's sick, actually. Watching the Haunting Minecraft roleplay. I love that you're watching it all these years later. That's so funny. I'm glad you like it enough to come back after all this time. Okay, I gotta like clean up these textures, man. These are truly horrendous. I did not do a good job with this at all. Really could just continue the trim. The whole outer edge honestly needs a trim as well. I really gotta clean this up. I don't know what the hell happened on this structure, but I did not do a good job with it. It looks ugly. I mean, I'll definitely just be happy to have it working, but like, damn, what the fuck happened, man? Oh, I didn't export with portals. Whoops. Yep, that was bound to fail. I dropped my phone and it only typed that and hit enter. That's funny. Open edges make Halo 3 modding so painful. They do. They really do. It makes you, it like forces you to just have a constant level of polish on your map at all times. I mean, that was, I literally spent like an entire like 6-hour session of just fixing the open edges on my Mombasa campaign map, the Metropolis map. And it's not even fully fixed, but it's close to it. Oh my god, I just had an epiphany. People were saying that if they tried to get AI to enter their vehicles on Ultimate Forge, it was crashing their game. And when I was testing in my campaign map, that same thing was happening. I think something's wrong with my editing kit and with my AI tags. I might have to just like fully get a vanilla set in there, and that might actually completely fix the bug. Can anyone... I have a weird request. If anybody has free time right now by any chance, if you could boot up Ultimate Forge and spawn in some AI and then get in like a scorpion, and if the AI go up to you and try to like board your scorpion, if you're like on their team, can you let me know if it just crashes your game? Because if it does, that is actually huge, because I'm gonna have to fix that no matter what, because that means I actually have some kind of massive error in my editing kit that I need to fix, and I can fix that bug. I know there was like some really rare edge cases where AI could crash, but people have been making it sound like Ultimate Forge AIs are crashing a lot, and that actually very well could be the case. It might be something I need to like completely nuke and fix. I'm not entirely sure what it is either. Download Ultimate Forge isn't showing up on my MCC. Make sure you're loading it with, when you launch it through Steam, make sure you choose the option with no anti-cheat, otherwise you're not going to see it. Any day now, Halo. I would love to see the map working. In fact, it would be quite cool if it worked. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Thank you for the support. He said my sheer inability to stop myself from drawing is messing with me. New whip. Ooh. Let me see this. No! 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 He's drawing furries now! I know. It's not. It's like a Wendigo creature thing. But it has feminine features. It's not a sexy woman anymore. Or a badass dude. That is pretty cool design, though, I will admit. I like the face. I hope that some part of this is like a skull. Like it's like fur or something on top, and then this is like a fucking skull. That would be like... That would be badass. In a stream chat, I was doing some editing and had an issue. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but I think something might be wrong with your brute, dude. I think something, I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think something happened to your brute. I think something went wrong, man. I think he's missing something. I can't quite put my finger on it, dude. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it looks a little different than I'm used to. The brunt, this is the... What would this be? Be like the Bert. There's no U in the middle, it's just the Bert. Hello, Bert. Oh, it's importing. It's importing! That's one messed up Jiro Hanai. Yeah. You're so right. You're so right. Bert and Greg are probably good friends. True. Very true. Those are the actual work as well. Ooh. Oh, are you porting the H2A brews? Models are clean. I can't tell if that's the Halo 3 rig or not, but ooh, even the fingers look pretty good. That's the hardest part, is getting the exact finger positions rigged up. Oh, I cannot wait to see this when it's done. That's sick. That's sick. The seams are fixed! Let's go! It's almost done. It's almost fucking done. Why does one door have ambiguous connections but no others do? This one's like exploding with errors. I don't even need to fix these, but also, what the fuck is going on? I don't care. Alright, we just got a couple of things to fix, and then it's literally done. All the errors that were being caused from this before. Oh, dude, what a relief. What a fucking relief. Alright, so we're gonna first start here. The open edge is down here at the bottom. This should be a pretty easy fix. Let's do it. What's going on here? Where's the mismatch happening? Make sure that we have correct face attribute. Oh, I see. I just completely missed this one right here. Okay, so that one's good. That's an easy fix. Then we have up here, near the top area, just below the little bump. Looks like there's probably... Yeah, we just missed it. I missed this one right here. Go ahead and draw that line, snap it into place. That one should be good now. I don't think there's anything else there missing. Yeah, it looks like we're got everything else covered. Alright, so that's fixed. So that whole thing is done. I missed a bunch of them over here, apparently. Over on the side, on this edge right here. Oh yeah, there's straight up like a whole one right here I missed. Alright, so here we have 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, and I missed another one. It'd be like that sometimes. Where else? It looks like up a little higher as well. Did I miss another? 1, 2. These just not snapped into place? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I missed one right here. Right there. And then it told me that there's the open edges extend all the way up to here, but I think that should be good now. 1, 2, 3. Just to be safe, I am going to try snapping them again in case I like missed it ever so slightly. Okay, that's good. Up high here on the like wiggly rock part. Apparently I missed some. That one's good, that one's good. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. I actually don't know what the issue here is. Is it maybe that this didn't triangulate properly? I'll try doing that. Oh god, am I breaking any other part of the map right now? I forgot it does that. I don't think I blew up anything yet. I think it's still good. We'll find out one way or another. Alright, where else? It's this little corner here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The open edges are from there all the way down. Oh, wait, I actually, you know what it might be? Let me check here on the decimate area. Okay, decimate has voided these zones, so these should not get decimated, so we're chilling there. I think it's cleaned up. I'm a little confused because this part looks perfectly fine. Right there, right there. I suppose I could try triangulating this just to be safe, but... I think it's good. Alright, I'll export and we'll find out. This will be Hugegrass ED. This is the erectile dysfunction version of Hugegrass. Oh, if you're talking... Oh, you know what, Adrift? My bad. Yeah, I just kind of assumed... I kind of forgot that the Ultimate Forge 2.0 is hidden on Steam. That's my bad. I'm so used to everybody in the community just having access. It's on the mod downloads channel in my Discord server. You can just grab it there. It's hidden right now. That way people don't like make stuff with it. And then they're like, oh no, you just released another update this week and it destroyed all my Forge maps. I'm trying to avoid that if possible. Have you ever visited a Mickey's in Texas? A Mickey's. There's a Mickey's. There's a couple Mickey's in Austin, actually. I don't know if I've been there. One north. There's one south in Austin. No, I've never been. Are they good? It's a gas station that sells boiled peanuts. Oh, it's a gas station. I might have been to the one north. I've been up there a couple times. I don't think so, though. I see Mickey's... Is it not Mickey's Barbecue? Oh, wait. These are completely different restaurants. Hold on. No, I've never been, I don't think. Did I finish exporting? I sure did. I should probably import that instead of fucking doing nothing. Boom! Pinpoint your location now using north-south description of Mickey's. No! No! You're gonna find out that I live in Austin! Don't you dare! Talca, thank you for the tenor! Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Said I also posted one of my fully done models, first-person arm animations and sounds. Let me know what you think. That sounds kind of sick. This is with brute arms. Oh, wait, this HUD's kind of sick, though. This is in the ODST engine. I can tell just due to the way that the HUD kind of curls downward from all angles. Halo 3 native doesn't support that. ODST gives you more control over stuff. Damn, that gun is powerful. It's kicking back. Hey, that's pretty clean. I like that. Wait, what's the last part of the animation? That looks good. Like, okay, this looks good. The initial swing, right? You swing down quickly. That's good. But then it comes up. That half of it looks a little awkward, but this part of it looks really good. Like, the initial swing looks super clean. The second part threw me off a little bit. It's too fast. No, swings and melee swings are really fast, and I think the speed isn't an issue. I think it actually looks good. It's the second part, the grab, that looks a little awkward. Sorry, you're showing it off, but I can't help but try to give a little criticism on it. It looks good. The swing, boom, that's good. That feels like a really great, like, swing animation. It's just the pull up. That's like, if you just like do the animation, I feel like that is kind of awkward. Maybe if you like swing and then come up and then grab it, coming from the side just feels a little bit off. I think it's the angle of it and like the way it gets grabbed. I think it should like swing and then like a quick pull back up would be better. That's, sorry, I'm being annoying. God damn it, I hate stream chat. But I really like the swing. That's really clean. Really, really clean. Since you're looking at stream chat, I know. I already did Sabo. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. Mods ban that guy. Wow, thank you. The definitive piss jug supercut. Watch in awe as I click away. Oh my god, it's in supporter chat too! I clicked away to supporter chat. There's just more piss jug supercut. What even is that? What the fuck is that? What are you people doing to me? You're welcome. I see you're really living up to the name Pea Stain. Very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Hi, Peppy. Hey. You come here. Peppy. Guys, Peppy's here. This is great. Peppy. You're so small, Peppy. I'm so glad you're going to stay a little runt forever. You're so cute, Peppy. Come here, Moose. Moose. Alright, we're getting through this. There's a thrust animation at the end of that. Wait, what? There's a thrust animation at the end of that video critique that too. Okay, let's see. Ooh, wait, I didn't even notice this. You posted more. Yeah, I presume you're using the Elite rig as like a basis for... I could be wrong. I would just do this to save time person. I would totally use an Elite hand rig. Although then you would have to like have a whole system to manually port over a bunch of like stuff to a new rig. Whatever. I think it looks good though. Ooh, the first person legs too. The fact that you figured all this out, that took me, when I was doing my first person brutes for my Halo 3 mod, like it was ages ago before there was mod tools. That was a fucking nightmare to figure out. It was so nightmarish. You said there's a thrust animation at the end of it? Did I miss it? I thought I went to the end of it. Or is there multiple in it? Okay, the reload's pretty good though. I like the... Oh, the thrust is good. Nah, yeah. I didn't even see that. You're totally right. The thrust is really good. Yeah, I think the thrust is good. My only thing with the thrust, and this is a really minor thing because overall it's really clean, I would say when it pulls back, I think it pulls back too far and then resets. I think it's cool that you have a little bit of an extra pullback and then it fully resets, but I think you should tone down the pullback a little bit because it probably looks really good in your animation software. But one thing you'll notice a lot of first-person animations is that due to the in-game camera angle, things end up looking a lot more intense when they get pulled towards the camera than they seem when you're editing and working on the animations. So I would say on that initial final pull back and then reset, maybe just make the pullback a little less. And I think that's the only criticism though, and that's a minor criticism because overall that animation is really clean. I like that one. That's really good. Is it done importing? Oh, dude, oh, I don't have portals on. I'm dumb as fuck for that. We spent all that time doing nothing! Because I didn't export with my fucking portals! But honestly, Talca, that's sick as fuck, and I'm so happy to see that you're doing first-person animations. It is an entire rabbit hole, and I myself am not very good at them. But I like what you're doing. That is super sick. I'm sorry that you sent them, and then I immediately start critiquing them like I'm some, like, god-tier animator. I'm not, by the way. I am a super mediocre animator. I barely can use IK rigs effectively. But I do third person as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, everything you're doing is really challenging. You're working with a lot of character rigs, and, I mean, ideally, you're able to, like, reuse a lot of third-person animations. God, I hope you are, because no one person should do an entire character animation set for brutes. But yeah, I think you're doing a great job. I think it looks sick. I can't wait to see what your brutes look like once you get their materials in. I presume they have a shit ton of materials because it's H2A, and they do not hold back on material account in H2A. But yeah, they look sick. You're doing some killer stuff. I can't wait to see what you do with all that. That was all good. I want to grow as an animator. Hell yeah, that was an awesome mindset to have. You'll become an amazing animator if you continue that mindset. I do custom. I have like 20 custom bipeds. Damn! That was rather brave of you. Oh, you have a bunch of other weapons too? I don't know what this mod is. I've never seen you working on this. You haven't posted about it, but it's sick. That's a pretty good firing animation. Seems very stable. I like that gun a lot. I would personally give the gun a little bit more kickback, but I see it. It's not bad. If it's meant to be like super stable, then that's good. But I really like that firing animation a lot. That's really clean. The way that kind of just like... It feels very believable, very realistic. Like very polished too. Okay, I can tell you're just reusing the firing animation for the charging animation there, so I can't say anything about that. But the gun design is really sick. Okay, let's just use... Okay, that's literally the exact same thing for the stanchion that I did, because I reused the sniper rifle animations. The stanchion does the exact same thing. That's the only reason I can point that out, is because I can tell you're using the sniper rig, obviously. That's sick, though. But is that the stanchion? No, it's just a sniper with firing effect change. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about that. That's the weapon design, though, I presume, was what you're trying to show off there. That is sick. That is really sick. Oh, wait, I just noticed, too. I didn't even point this out. You have the weapon icons done. That looks really good. That looks like it totally blends in with the game. That's a really good detail. This weapon is cool. It's cool as fuck. I don't know like how done you are with like all the textures and everything, but from everything I'm seeing here, it's pretty damn clean. I can tell. Oh no, you're still in the works of it. There's the UVs in here and like the thing, but everything that is textured looks pretty damn clean. I have 14 custom weapons. Damn! Well, I guess you'll never be bored when it comes to what you decide to work on any given day. You'll always have options. That's always fun. I hate only having one thing to do, dude. I need to have like multiple options because I'm gonna get bored, and my fried ass dopamine receptors and my ADHD is gonna be like, this isn't cutting it. Switch over to something more fun. And with 14 weapons, you are going to have many, many options. Better than the look of the Infinite Banished Sniper? I like the Infinite Banished Sniper. My demon sent me something. Guys, thoughts. Demon is drawing this character, and since we're importing the map, I want to give critiques, okay? Actually, I can't give critiques because I'm not an artist. I'm a shit tier artist. I can't draw to save my life. But is this a furry? Is Demon technically drawing a furry? I know that she's like a mythical creature. But I've been on the internet a long time. Alright? And I'm pretty sure that's a furry. But that said, as a design, it's cool. It's like a Wendigo woman. That's a Wendigo, right? I think that's the basic shape out. Yes. I do like the design a lot, though. It is pretty sick. It is pretty sick. Woman. That's not a woman! I knew that. I knew that. I knew that, dude. Why are you testing? Don't test me, bro. I knew that. I was testing you. As a resident furry, I can confirm it's a furry. All right, because technically, I'm like, is it like technically a mythical beast, right? Because a mythical beast you wouldn't necessarily consider furry, but I feel like that's kind of furry. All right, calm down, David. Calm down. Oh, open edges are fixed here. Are they fixed on the other side? They're all fixed. Oh, they're all fixed. Yes! No more open edges, dude. They're all perfect. Also, new cliff textures. I'm gonna have to tweak these. The detail normal's tiling too hard. But that's sick, dude! Ooh! No more errors. The AI can work. Let's go! Corbin said, and I quote, "My dad fucked a Pokemon." Corbin, what does that make you? I don't know if I want the answer to that question, but I'm asking anyway. All right, we need to change this shader because according to my calculations, it's ugly. I think this is better than the old shader, but it's too HD. When you walk up to these walls, you can see the fucking pixels. You can smell them. And that's fine because the map's enormous. But then you come over here and it's like, so HD. Bad. It's good that it's that HD, but it's bad because it doesn't match the rest of the cliffs. And the whole point was that it was going to match the rest of the cliffs better. Demon, thanks for the 10, man. Appreciate it. So that's the funny thing. That character's whole shtick is they act like a woman, not identify or any of that. They just pretend they are when they're not. That just confuses the fuck out of people. Like, damn, she's hot. And they're like, oh, I am. And they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. I swear you said no more gay people. Let's go. What? I definitely did not say that. That'd be kind of fucked up, dude. That'd be actually extremely fucked up. Yeah, Demon is drawing a Wendigo femboy now. That is confirmed. I checked with my sources, and they were all able to confirm. Alright, David Jones, relax, dude. I don't know why that made me laugh. He's just so open, like, fuck, it was me. God damn it. Demon, thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. Said, Wendigo. They use it to lure victims. Can I just shitpost, please? Yes. Just, I don't care, then. It made me laugh. You're just like, I'm the hater. I will admit it, I'm the biggest hater. Why does Rivals go so hard with it? Dude, Marvel Rivals cooks, bro. You know what Marvel Rivals is like? When I saw the new Emma Frost trailer, I had this realization. I was like, Marvel Rivals is at the level of fucks given at this point, or close to it, as like the old Mortal Kombat games. You know what I mean? Like when they with their like female character designs. All the women in that game, dude. They didn't have to do that. But they did. They're cooking. They're fucking cooking, dude. It's so good. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. I'm cutting all these values in half. Why are these? Okay, so the detail maps. Yeah, all of this shit is way too HD. I am making things look worse to retain aesthetics, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. God damn it. Boo! That's better. Kind of hard to tell. Just I might need to make it even blurrier. I might keep it like this, but just due to the way the cliffs look, it might look even better if I go even harder on this. What? Is my gorilla crashing? Oh no, it's just doing that bug where I can't click on anything. Alright. Let's try it. 8, 8. This is gonna look probably bad, but we're gonna make it work. There goes nothing. Boom! Very blurry. Blurrier. Honestly, not that blurry. But it does match the cliff walls a bit better. Is it bad that I want to make it even blurrier and see? Like, it blends decently, but these are just... I'm going to try it. I'm probably going to keep it at this amount for now. But I'm going to try making it even fucking blurrier. And even uglier and even more bad. In case it somehow matches better. Boom! Okay, it actually does make it blend better. And I'm kind of here for it. I like how, like, crunchy and cliff-like it becomes. I think these textures are, like, actually scaled appropriately, given their purpose here. But I think that's actually good. They actually do feel more like a part of the actual cliff structures now. What do you guys think? Oh, Demon! Thank you for the $5. I almost missed that a minute ago. Plus your new one. But for the first one, you said, wait, Zenless Zone Zero is more jiggle. What about that video I sent you? That's true. That is hard true. But Marvel Rivals is more mainstream. ZZZ is targeting the weeb degenerate audience. They already know what's up. That's why they're doing that stuff, okay? They're not pulling in the normies. Marvel Rivals, on the other hand, is pulling in all the normies, and they're still going crazy with the like jiggle physics and stuff. So I'm just here like, God bless. That's what video gaming is all about. And David, thank you for that 5, said, previous don't know above, but secondary question, could you mess with those portals to make some non-Euclidean geometry in a Halo engine? Yes, but it would all be an illusion. You wouldn't be able to do like actual like portal non-Euclidean geometry. It would be like kind of like the Minecraft. I don't know if you've in Minecraft I used to do non-Euclidean geometry with like teleports and stuff. You can do like seamless teleports in Minecraft. And the way I would do that is you basically teleport the player. What I would do to make non-Euclidean geometry in Halo is it would basically be what would be the best way to say it? Like you would be enabling and disabling certain areas at any given time. Like you would turn on and off, like as you walk around a corner, you would turn off the area around the corner and then turn on the area in front of you to give you that illusion. And then as you go backwards, you could turn that area back on, and then it would give you, as a player walking through that space, the sense of like a non-Euclidean space. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to crash my game when I do this, which is fine. But I'm going to turn everything back on. I'm turning the entire map back on, and we're going to see if I can generate pathfinding, if it'll let me. This will actually be pretty huge for Hugegrass, because this means once Ultimate Forge is done, I can put all the AI into the map, and you can go crazy with it. But I love that, Demon, because I'm a huge fan of non-Euclidean geometry, personally. I made a bunch of portal maps that were entirely based around the concept, where it's like really confusing test chambers that are all just with non-Euclidean spaces, and you kind of have to figure out how it all works together in order to solve the puzzles. It's really fun. Okay, we're stitching in pathfinding. Is it doing pathfinding? Am I about to have pathfinding for the first time on this map? I know I played them, Wait, I think did you either played them without telling me or you told me about it like years ago. Fuck you for that, by the way. It's cool though, right? They're cool as fuck. I love non-Euclidean space. I think they're fucking awesome. Did you find? I bet you didn't find the Easter eggs though. Those are secret. Oh, the game crashed. That's okay. We'll reload it. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go into Ultimate Forge in game real quick and test. They hurt my soul. They're not that hard. They're easy. Which is not easy. That's a pretty high compliment. All right, that's a pretty high compliment. To make those two, I like was so efficient with it. I went into the in-game portal map editor, and then I like made a really simple map there because it automatically sets a bunch of stuff up for you. And then I put that into Hammer after I'd already mapped out how I wanted everything to work. And then I put the portals, the non-Euclidean geometry portals in there, and it worked pretty damn well, to be honest. Okay, is it gonna crash by trying to stitch pathfinding? Like, it's actually stitching pathfinding. It's never done this before. Damn, it's going through every BSP and stitching all the pathfinding together. That's crazy. Did it actually work? Wait. Vehicle supercarrier has open edges. Oh, I don't care about that. Does that mean it generated pathfinding though? Oh, all the rocks are gone. I gotta re-import that whole BSP. I'm just gonna do that real quick actually. Let me hide all debugs. Then let me turn on events display. I'm gonna try running pathfinding. Generate pathfinding. Where's generate? Scenario, generate all pathfinding. Does it actually do it? There's 9 BSPs total, so I'll be shocked if it does, but I don't think I have any seam errors. I think all error geometry is gone from the map now, the little bits that were left. I need to bet, have a good one. Yo, have a good one, Talga. Thanks for showing me the dope-ass mods you're working on. That shit's clean. I can't wait. I hope you post more updates. I'd love to see them. Have a good one. What are we working on? I just cleaned up Hugegrass and made it possible for AI to work on it. Hopefully. We're testing it right now. This is the final test to see if it worked. I will have to generate the lighting on it overnight tonight because I'm also redoing the cliffs like I said I was going to. This is actually relevant to Ultimate Forge, by the way, because technically Hugegrass is becoming a Ultimate Forge sandbox in the new update. Okay, so when Ultimate Forge goes out, Hugegrass is also getting a big update, making it arguably one of the best. Clean up the dump if we're in El Dorado. Sadly, probably not. I mean, hey, if you want no light mapping on it, then it would work. Wait, did it work? New pathfinding data generated! Could not on cartographer, though. Cartographer does not generate pathfinding. Why does the cartographer generate pathfinding? Does it have errors? The other ones are fine, so that was cool. Let's see. Let's turn on pathfinding breakers. Oh yeah, the cartographer has a bunch of open edges. What in the world? Oh, is it the doors? Oh no, it just actually has open edges. Well, the cartographer has open edges. But everything down here doesn't. If we ignore the giant invisible cliffs casting giant invisible shadows, we're gonna try putting some AIs down. I wonder if that would just work. I don't have the script set up for the Ultimate Forge AI set up on this map, so I'm gonna have to do some actual AI squads, but... Wait, wouldn't the Guardian work now? But theoretically, the Guardian would work now. Try refreshing. Well, he just always kind of had a weird issue, right? I don't think he would ever wander around anyway. I might have to put like an actual AI. I don't know what his deal is, but... Oh, he doesn't have pathfinding points. Duh. Guardian zone, firing positions. Where are his firing? Oh, they're all over here. No wonder he doesn't go anywhere. I try putting him around the lake. The height like 15. I'll do like 20. That's good. So like 20 more around here. This is a test for all the old ones. Maybe he'll move around now. I don't know. They need flying hints? Might. I think flying hints are... I think they tell things like the little drones to go and fly. Because he was working before. I think I broke him. I'm just not gonna worry about the Guardian because he's separate. I just like actually broke him at some point somehow. I'm gonna spawn a regular AI. Oh wait, maybe it's not set as a flying zone. No, vehicle area. Right. Oh, it doesn't have to be set as flying. Manual. No, the only thing you can set is vehicle zone. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and create like a new squad really quick with a new AI. A new AI. Do we have any other characters on the map besides the Guardian? We do not. I'll just put like I'll put a brute, right? The most basic test. Spawn a little brute. Yeah, brute major. Scary looking guy with cool armor. If this works, that will be fucking awesome. Cartographer still does need to be re-imported though, because that got kind of fucked up. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and make him. So here's squad 1. It's going to be an initially placed squad. We are going to have to make a quick little zone for it. I'm just literally going to call this test. Make a new area for it called test A. And we'll place this down on test A. Oh, I had the height at 20. Alright, so this will be our little zone here. And then, now that we have an area for the brute to run around in, we can actually spawn him in. So we'll make a little fire team for him. It'll be one guy on every difficulty. And he's going to be a brute, and his weapon is going to be... let's give him a rocket launcher. Why not? He'll kill me every time. And we'll place him down right here. Are you initially placed? Okay, yes, now I should refresh, and he should patrol around if the AI thingy worked. Okay, he's not really walking. Not a great sign. Yeah, I don't think it's fully working. Yeah, I think he would be running at me by now. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Probably not due to this, I don't think. I think this part's fine. I think it's probably from the other BSPs, because let me try, I'm going to generate pathfinding data again. We're going to read the entire log of it. I think it's other maps on here that are broken, like the cartographer and things. Those are going to be causing the pathfinding to be broken. I think since everything's perfectly stitched together now, that means that every BSP needs to have perfect pathfinding and perfect everything, or else it's going to explode. Decided recently to skip on Infinite's current operation pass. Can't really blame you. The game's kind of... It's not dead, but it's, you know, probably being worked on all that much. New cosmetics and battle pass stuff, I think, for the most part. So that's all I've seen. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing. Alright, this is BSP 8. There should be one more after this, unless it's doing 0 to 8. It is dead. Yeah, I mean, eh. Game's old now. Had a rough start. Only so much you can do about that. Just the fact that it's Halo's not gonna save everything. Okay, well, bad news. I did not have my events display on for that, so we didn't even get to see what the fuck happened. Let's do it again. Yay! The armor for this pass is cool and all, but like it won't fit with any of my builds. Fair enough. Their last chance of the Halo 1 remake. This has been said for every 343 game. Because people love Halo so much, they always want a next chance. They always want, like, oh, guys, this time for real, I swear. And I'm the same way. I also am like, every single time, I'm like, this next time for sure. This time for real, guys. I mean, Halo Infinite wasn't like an absolute insane banger, but it was a good one, you know? It was a good game. It's by far the best game released under 343, if you ask me. Come on, come on. They should have a different studio go at it. Too late. They're in too deep. Alright. Frigate will not generate pathfinding. That's fine. Temp door switch reverse has an invalid location. Frigate and supercarrier will not generate pathfinding. Building pathfinding for structure BSP 4, pathfinding is unavailable. So it's only the cartographer that has pathfinding issues. And then some scenery and stuff. What is it? Temp door switch reverse. On BSP 0 has an invalid location. Okay, so it's... I understand. I understand. Let me see. What is temp door switch reverse? This is attached, right? It's on gondola 1, control back. Okay, it should be good now, right? That one should be good. As for the frigate and stuff, those shouldn't even generate pathfinding anyway, but let me see if I can just have them not generate pathfinding. There's a checkbox for that. Frigate reach. Default pathfinding. Pathfinding none. And same for the supercarrier. We're going to do pathfinding none. So now that all of those have their pathfinding set to none, and I moved that thingy around. What is this? Oh, that's the water explosion thingy. Alright, we're going to try again. We're going to generate pathfinding again. This time we should only see errors, ideally, either about that one gondola switch, which also needs to have pathfinding not generate on it, now that I think about it. But teaming with Inferno poses on Halo 3 mods. I don't know if he really does team ups. He kind of just does his own thing. He gets help with his projects and stuff, but I'm really bad to work with. I have really bad ADHD, and my schedule's terrible when it comes to stuff. I just kind of work on stuff when I can. So I would not be ideal to work with, frankly, but yeah, it would be cool. But yeah, frankly, I think we both do our own things too much. But if he ever needs help and reached out and was like, hey, blah, 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 this and that, I'd be totally down. He's super cool, super talented dude. Come on, come on. Alright, we got cartographer open edges, and then the switch has an invalid location on BSP 8. Temp door switch reverse on BSB 8? But yeah, basically it's cartographer. Cartographer has open edges, and those need to be fixed. Let's see this again. Is there another switch reverse that I'm not seeing here? There's that one there. And this one here. I don't know why they're like that, but pathfinding policy, none. And then pathfinding policy, none. Alright, that should be good. Now we gotta go, I'm gonna let this generate in the background, but now we have to fix the cartographer map. Everything else on this map, flawless. It's just the cartographer that needs its open edges fixed up. So let's do that real quick. That should not take long at all. This is cartographer 3. Yeah, so here's our cartographer. Awesome section of the map, perfectly slotted into the mountains and stuff, but definitely needs some fixing. It shouldn't take too long. Okay. But in actuality, it's easy. This one really is easy. I know there are many cases, Davy Jones, all right, where I have said this won't take long and things have taken a really long time. But for real, on God this time, no cap, it's not going to take that long. It's not going to take that long. Won't take too long, lasts for 10 more ships. That's never happened before. Oh my God, these aren't linked. What the fuck? Eventually RJ will turn his stream on so we can just bully him. What, is that not what already happens? Okay, now it's just the cartographer that has fatal errors. I still love that effect. That's so cool. Alright, so let's take a look at this. We just want to turn on... Whoops. Pathfinding breakers, so... We got an open edge up here on the top. Let's take a look at that one first. Oh, I see it. That one should be fixed. Where are these sharps marked? Alright, well that one's quickly fixed. Now, I think most of these open edges back here are going to be... Oh yeah, this one's just like... right in the back, poking all the way out. There's just a ton of open edges here. I'm going to mark these sharps. Not that they ever get seen, but... Alright, so what's with these open edges exactly? We have... Oh, I bet the faces are backwards. Yep. Okay, so those get flipped. That's why we had open edges there, so those are fixed. We have a bunch of open edges down here underneath everything. Probably because they're just not triangulated, if I had to guess. Just a massive, completely untriangulated edges. I would assume these get auto-triangulated, but maybe not. Oh, wait, is it because... Oh, I see, okay. Hi, Peppy. Let's do that. Are these connected at least? Okay, these are connected. Yeah, these are all really easy fixes, which I'm really grateful for because, man, that is rare when you're modding Halo. Okay, those should be fixed there. Then next up is some kind of open edge on this light. This random ass light on the top floor on this door frame has an open edge triangle right here. I think it's flipped around. Nope, it just got deleted at some point. Fixed. Alright, that was pretty easy. What about over on this other one? I'm seeing that same issue there. And then some open edge on the inside. I'll have to double check that. I can only assume that all of these have this issue. Wait, what if I select all the door frames and then I just link their data? Does that clean them up? Nice. Okay, it did. And I think on the inside here we have some issues with the doors. Kind of hard to tell because they're all kind of merged together. The Guardian is angry. Yeah, every time I respawn the map, it just goes boom. Okay, so this door is fine. This door is not. So if I theoretically just link every door to that door, then I think we're chilling. Are there any other issues besides that? No, just more door issues. Alright, I'll try re-importing this and we'll lose all of our beautiful lighting, sadly, but we'll be good. Put out the AS file. This will be cartographer.as. I'm gonna go through and double check a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna rework some of the lighting. I got a bit better when it comes to working on lighting on objects. Cartographer. And one thing I want to do is, especially on areas like down here, where the lighting is super bad and it's on per vertex, I'm going to give a lot of the lighting on these materials a higher amount of lighting, and I'm also going to make these objects do per pixel lighting, because the vertex lighting is really bad. Like, atrociously bad. Okay, we have 8 open edges on the structure somewhere, so we'll have to figure out what those are going to be. There's going to be 8 open edges still. Ideally, we see most of these red arrows disappear. We'll find out, though. A lot of these issues aren't a thing in Halo 4, are they? No, these are not issues in Halo 4. Technically, they still exist in the engine, but they don't, like, just stop things from working. Like, in Halo 3 and Halo Reach, these issues will just stop things. So you'll need to fix them for certain things in Halo 4, but for the most part... Oh, so mod Halo 4. Alright, Green Knight Light, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Oh. These lights don't look too bad. I was hoping I could improve them a little bit more, but I think at this level they're decent. Pretty sure I have this a lot per pixel too, which is why it looks not as bad as it used to. Those there are definitely per vertex, and it shows. I do like the vibe of all this, though. We're about to lose lighting, sadly. Okay, 23 ambiguous connections on the door frame. Ambiguous connections aren't a bad thing necessarily. Overlapping surfaces, yes, yes, I know. They're not supposed to look like that. Okay, we lost a lot of open edges. That's fantastic. Still have something. Alright, so these are not going to be door related, I don't think. These are the frame itself of the door. Yeah, okay, so it's the actual frame of like the room and everything that holds it. All the other stuff is fixed though. That's sick. Okay, yeah, it's just the room that holds this has an open edge, and then the back here of this is also an open edge. All right, let's fix these. So we'll do this bottom one first. Well, I figured out pretty quick what the issue was. This one was actually just flipped around completely. So that's fixed. Hide this door here. Hide this door frame. This one should be good. I just need... Oh, I see. I just didn't delete the old room that was behind it before. And this one back here was just flipped backwards. Make sure these corners are snapped into place. This little blue thingy. Oh, it's just the door frame. Okay, that should fix all the broken pathfinding. Hoverhog coming back? It could. I am redoing the Easter egg. It was going to be the Giant Guardian that I was showing a bunch, but it could become a Strato Sentinel instead. We'll see. This will hopefully make it so the entire map is pathfinding compatible. I will say, ever since we did Halo 2 Extinction and I redid all the textures for the this whole thing here, I am very, very tempted to retexture the interior of all this because it's really plain bare materials that look super ugly. Problem is the only space maps in Halo 3 is that DLC space map that's basically using ODST space materials, and I don't know if I want to do all that, to be honest with you. I don't know about that one. Going to bed? Have a good one, Sablepool. Appreciate you being here. We'll see though. Honestly, the hangars are the weakest part of the map. They're the oldest part of the map, and I don't necessarily just want to spend an entire day or two working on them, but it would be nice if they looked better and had better lighting. They're kind of dark and gloomy and gross. I think they'd look a lot better if they looked closer to the Halo 2 Extinction hangars I did, where I retextured them completely. I think the Halo 2 Extinction hangars do look pretty damn good. I'm a pretty big fan of how they came out there. It did take a while to retexture them completely, though. Speaking of which, let's hide Marvel Rivals. I totally was not playing Marvel Rivals. I definitely didn't play a match today, I swear. I'm loading up MCC in the background. And we should see if I fixed all the pathfinding errors here in a second, while MCC loads up. Adam, thank you so much for the 2, man. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Said just finished putting, just put the finishing touch, that being a HUD icon, to the Killing Floor Chainsaw mod for Left 4 Dead 2. Me and a friend's been working on. The video has everything in place except said HUD icon, but there's a GIF image showing it. Check stream chat. All right, give me just a minute. Let me finish my task here, and I will gladly check it out. H2Ns look so much better. They do. They do. I want to run it by you guys, because I know some of you guys watching right now don't obviously know the intricacies of every mod. So I'm loading up MCC to load up the Halo 2 Extinction mod and check out the hangar. You'll see what I mean as far as the differences go. Obviously, I wouldn't use literally the Halo 2 textures for it. It's gonna spawn me on the Covenant side. I already know.
Slayer.
Yup. Always spawns me on the Covey side. Unlucky. Take me home. Give me a Seraph. Yeah, Seraph will fly me there quick. I'm going to the human hangar side to show you. Game night when? We should do a game night soon. I don't know when though. Really do love the vibe of Halo 2 Extinction. Feels cool. Well, the ground glows way too much. That bloom is a little intense. Oh, I never did do a custom ground texture. I was speedrunning this map so hard. Feels just right. Well, I'm glad you think so. But yeah, that hangar here is the exact same hangar that Hugegrass has. Just slightly different, but it's almost exactly the same. You'll recognize it for sure. It's the Halo 1 Pillar of Autumn hangar that's used in that one cutscene at the beginning of Halo 1, the first mission, on the intro to Pillar of Autumn. Are we in Halo 2? I'm showing off the hangar here. I'm debating whether or not I would like to retexture the Hugegrass hangar, because I spent a ton of time retexturing this using Halo 2 textures. You can see it's got like trims and materials and stuff. On the interior of the hangar, I added like tons of new materials. I added these big glass door materials and textures. Everything is using Halo 2 texture. I spent a long time retexturing this whole ass thing. Every ramp has like a custom texture. All of like the trims here are all Halo 2. I added like textures to these little mini ramps here. Everything got a full texture workout. And one thing I could do to improve this, as far as Halo 3's Hugegrass goes in the future, is I could take this Halo 2 one, which already has the textures laid out and ready for like trim sheets and stuff, and I could just reuse it for the Halo 3 Hugegrass one. Yeah, it honestly just looks a lot better. It really does. Don't die. That was a close one. Yeah, like all these got full retextures. Everything got a full retexture. I even reused some of these Halo 2 materials for it. I'm just now realizing I never redid the lights. These lights are just using generic gray materials. I never gave them a custom material. I did everything else, but not these little lights. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better. The interior to all these archways have trims. The roof has trims. There's like tons of paneling and stuff that looks way better. The only thing I wouldn't want to use, at least on Halo 3, is these orange doors. I would definitely make them grayscale if I was going to use those. But even like down here just feels better. There's like better floor materials, trims for everything. And then if you go and you look in Halo 3 like Hugegrass, oh, all errors fixed. Let's go. We can generate pathfinding now. Let's fucking go. Yeah, if you look here, the Halo 3 one is way more boring because I didn't retexture anything. All of this, single material, all gray. Gray everywhere, ripped straight out of Halo 1. Gray, just a single floor material, gray, even this, whatever the fuck this is, gray, all gray, random generic materials, no trims at all. Like, look at this ramp. This is what it looks like here versus the one here in Halo 2. Like, we have trims on everything, even trims on like the random ass walls there. Honestly, like the orange looking doors, that's a bit of color. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I would probably make them green or something in Halo 3, like a military green. Let me up. Yeah, like here, for example, instead of just all gray, like, look, there's trims along the edges. There's ramp textures that come up here. There's textures that ramp in either direction. More trim. Ow, I did not mean to do that. I just think it's way better overall. There's way fucking more detail. Even if I just straight up ripped these Halo 2 textures and put them into Halo 3, it would still be a massive improvement. So I'm very heavily debating doing that because I think it would improve the overall vibe of the map. I think the only thing I ever retextured... Nope, not even this. Even this is just generic. Yeah, so like this upper area walkway here versus this one in Halo 2 already way better. So I think I am going to do that. Why does it feel raw blue? Oh, it's just a callback to the old Extinction mod for Halo 1. I added some of their recolored weapons in here. They're like faster, have different properties and stuff. There's even some custom weapons. Is this the armory? Oh, it's the sniper lookout. Well, I guess there's some weapons at the sniper lookout. We got my custom weapon. I technically never finished this thing, but whatever. This one's from the H2A team, not H2A, H2R team. The rebalance. This weapon is awesome. The stanchion, Halo 2 stanchion goes hard. They're so cool for offering for me to use that. I love it. And like even here in the Halo 2 version, I was able to add like little things, you know, like we got these little spinny lights that add a lot of like life. The lights are way brighter in here, which definitely feels better. I mean, in here it's like super gloomy. Even on the side that has more lighting coming in from the sun direction, it feels super gloomy, dark. The lights don't look that good even with baked lighting on. Honestly, it's just boring and sad in here. I want to just take this hangar and put it in Hugegrass. I also added like little things. Like here on this one, I was able to add in like these little railings, right? Little railings that just don't exist here in Halo 3. What else? I added some more stuff than just the railings. I think most of these are closed up. These big doors. What else? Craze! Crazy, thank you very fucking much for the 20 gifted, dude. What the hell? That's super generous. Thank you. And to everybody who just got gifted, be sure to thank Craze. That's fucking... Dude, every time I almost say it. Thank you. Thank you very fucking much. Craze, it's good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. You said 14-hour workday? Good God. Screw that. Fuck that. How to get gifted? You just gotta be lucky. It's random. Mostly random. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab these. It would be way better to have this stuff in Halo 3 and then swap out some of these materials. And it would be cool to even have these little walkway thingies. Like, these are cool. I want to have these little walkways in a Hugegrass hangar. This feels more correct. And a lot of these Halo 2 textures would still look good in Halo 3. So I'm liking the idea. I think I'm probably not gonna do it today, but I definitely want to do it. And also notice, my God, they closed the wall here. Whereas for whatever reason in Halo 3, I just didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't. And there's like an empty ass texture here. This whole hallway needs to go. I don't know what I think back when I was doing this hangar, I was like too scared to like touch geometry. I was too scared to mess with anything. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Definitely going to do that. Also, when I do it, I'm going to color coordinate the ground, because I think it's red on both sides versus red and blue. Yeah, it's red on both sides. These are supposed to be color coordinated based on the team. I think this is blue team. It should be blue in there. How's the move going? The old place will be done in a few days, like fully closed out. We still got to move some stuff out of there, sadly, so I'm going to be doing like strapping mattresses to my car and shit. But other than that, and cleaning that old ass place up and mainly unboxing everything here, it's a lot, but it's mostly done. It's mostly done. Hang on. we're having weasel moments. Certified weasel moments. Oh, you guys are hearing the background sound? Yeah. That's Halo 2 Extinction background. Xerxes! Good to see you, dude. Thank you so much for the 2. So I know it'd be a lot of work, but it'd be neat if that open hallway at the back of the hangars, there was a big freight elevator leading to the ground level, like the one on Crow's Nest, or that neat slanted one on Cairo Station. I mean, it's like theoretically possible. I'm trying to think. They would possibly no, because the ones that work in multiplayer, like on Ivory Tower and stuff, those do work. It would have to go like up and down regularly or trigger like a door. I think it might have to trigger like a door where somebody gets near it and it activates. I could. I mean, I'm much better at mapping now, so that is way more doable. Like way more doable. I will not say no to that, because I really do like that idea. That is really cool. The idea of, like, you know, you go back here, and instead of it just becoming a flat wall like the Halo 2 version, it's like a walkway, and that goes... The only downside to that is whatever exit way would be on the bottom here would be really long, because that's the back of the hangar. So if you just imagine yourself walking from like all the way from the back of the hangar to the front of the hangar and then some, that's a really fucking long walk. Just based on that alone, I'm now second guessing it. What happened during the stream? We have fixed every single error on Hugegrass. Speaking of which, we can now generate pathfinding data. Let's see. Oh god, I'm generating it without the errors showing. I think we just did this. As of like right now, we should have every pathfinding error completely fixed on this map, which means once the Ultimate Forge update comes out, right? Ultimate Forge 2.0 releases, Hugegrass is going to get a simultaneous update that's going to add all the Ultimate Forge stuff. That means you're going to be able to have Forge AI, all the new vehicles, all the new Forge pieces on Hugegrass, which is, no pun intended, huge. That's going to be massive. It's basically going to turn Hugegrass from the map that it is right now to also functioning secondarily as a Ultimate Forge canvas at the same time. And hopefully I will have enough time to also turn in the hangars much more. I want to make the hangars much more upgraded, like the Halo 2 Extinction hangars, which is the same model, but I spent like fucking 2 days retexturing the entire thing. So hopefully we'll also get a big upgrade there. I do need to light bake Hugegrass again. You can already tell, I'm sure, whenever this is done loading, there's a bunch of areas that are now, they don't have lighting anymore because I have been re-importing stuff. When is the adding new content to my massive Halo 3 Forge mod? Well, Joe, you sassy motherfucker, it's right now, because all of this is Ultimate Forge, technically. Hi, Weasel. Are you screaming again? That's awesome, Weasel. I love when you scream for no reason, because you just want to bully other cats. That's so fun, Weasel. Please, keep screaming. That's awesome. I'm going to take this straight swap to Halo 2 hanger right now. It would take a little bit. It wouldn't be, like, insanely difficult, but it would take a little bit. New pathfinding data generated, it said. Okay, we're gonna do that again, but with events display on. Actually, we could test it just by seeing if the brood runs around. Are you gonna run around, sir? Sir. Or would you like to walk? Sir, did I even give him a zone? Oh my god, I didn't even give him a zone. He's walking! The pathfinding works! The whole map is AI ready, dude. He's walking! All of Hugegrass. If I just add pathfinding data to it, it fucking works. He's walking, dude! You could make a campaign mission out of this map now if you wanted to. He's walking! And that'll work everywhere in the map. Everywhere in the map is now full AI compatible. Dude, you know what this means? Is after I get this full mod release, I could throw the entire Hugegrass map onto my GitHub, and then you guys could download Hugegrass and make your own mods of Hugegrass where you could like do whatever the fuck you want with it. Praise! Thank you for the 569! Nice. Nice. Thank you though, I really appreciate it. Said, these wings from Whataburger are hitting the spot right now. So satisfying. God, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Well, I have really good news and I have really bad news. The really good news is this is fucking fantastic, and this is something I've wanted to do for such an insanely long time, and I'm really happy right now. The bad news is it's also a perfect place to leave off, and I do unfortunately have some things I need to take care of tonight, so I do have to jump off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It would be nice to keep streaming and stuff, and I will stream much longer tomorrow. I'll be on earlier. But I apologize. I'm going to re-import the other side of Hugegrass so we can see the cliffs, but it do be like that. Just got here. I'm sorry. I will do later streams and longer streams starting tomorrow. That is my promise to you. Adam, thank you so much for the 2! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you loading the dishwasher, dude? One of the things I found out today is the dishwasher doesn't work, so I got to sort that out. No loading the dishwasher. Not until everything's fixed and working. Adam, thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate the support, dude. Thank you very, very much. Please don't forget to look at the KF chainsaw. My friend Shrug almost gave up several times because the scrolling texture of the blades was being a massive pain in the ass. Can you remind me tomorrow? I'm sorry. I gotta go jump out of here. It's a euphemism, I know, but it just reminded me of the sadness of the non-working dishwasher. You mean coitus. Ew, what is that? Ew, I have never heard of such a concept in my life. No! I'm a virgin, please. Please! I need my bedtime story? Alright. There was once a race of aliens. Multiple races of aliens, in fact. They had names such as Jurul Hanai, Kigyar, Ungoy. But everybody thought those names were really stupid, so they gave them way better names, such as Brutes, Jackals, Grunts, and it was way better, and anyone who used their technical names that are mainly referenced in the books were made fun of and died sad and alone. The end. That's my bedtime story. Best bedtime story you've ever heard. UNSC, yeah. People who say Jurul Hanai are the kind of people who say United Nations Space Command instead of UNSC, dude. Nuke the map? Okay. I'm waiting for the second half of the map to import so we can actually see the cliffs again instead of gigantic black blobs. But once it does, I will nuke the map. So I keep hearing Halo 2 sounds in the background because I'm still loaded in. Xerxes! Thank you for the 460! I appreciate it. Thanks. And another idea for the back of the hangars, import the entire Warthog run on each side. Every time you spawn, you have to run the entire gauntlet to get to the play area. That is not the best idea you've ever had, admittedly, but I see you. I hear you. I see what you're laying out. Someone said nuke the map. What if I nuke the map in Halo 2 real quick? Let's do that. Fucking Desert Bus 2.0. Yeah, I will admit, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of that idea. Oh, the longsword is so floaty in Halo 2, I forgot. I never gave it a HUD. I should update this map one day. Not anytime soon, though. Nuke out! Xerxes, thank you for another 3! Much appreciated. Thank you so much. But I'm bad at math. Fixed it. Yeah! We're at 69. Nice. Nice. Minecraft movie is good, apparently. It's not a good movie, but I laughed quite a few times during it. Almost entirely because of Jason Momoa's character. Jason Momoa's character, I forget his name, he's the garbage man or whatever, is really funny. He's actually really funny. The movie itself is whatever. I literally only enjoyed Jason Momoa's character and Jack Black's a little bit. Everyone else in the movie, they were there. I'm certain that they were there. I saw them on the screen. And the movie definitely happened. But I just want Jason Momoa to be that character in any movie. It doesn't even have to be the Minecraft movie. Chicken Jockey. Okay, I will say when Chicken Jockey came on, I did audibly just go, Chicken Jockey. That did happen. Joe, thank you for the 2. He said, ruined it because I can. Really? You ruined the 69.69 by bringing it to 71.69? I want to complain, but you gave me $2 to do it, so I can't, like, really complain. But I see you. I see what you did. God damn it! United Nations Space Command tip $2. Thank you. We could just call you UNSC. I just want to say we could still call you UNSC. Tip $2 and say, well, fuck you too. What the fuck, man? Again, can't really be mad because you're literally just giving me money. But also, what the fuck, man? We're at 69.69. It's UNSC. Dude, this is going to become a whole thing now. Everybody's going to be like, oh, he hates Gerald Hanai. And now they're like, oh, United Nations Space Command. Just say UNSC. It's not complicated. You stop being a nerd. Stop being such a giga nerd, okay? I get it. It's cool. I like Halo lore too, all right? I watch Experience lore videos, and they're really good. But god damn it, man. Just call them the easier names. Enemy brute ahead, and then one guy in the background's like, actually, they're not called brutes. They're called Gerald Hanais. It's an entire species that originates from a planet. I don't care! Oh. I gotta remember to make these per pixel lighting. Keep forgetting. Crazy! Great! Why did I call you crazy? Crazy! Thank you for the 222. Appreciate it, said. That's crazy. I see what you did there. I would never say that though, and I've never said that. I just want that to be known. But thank you for the 222. I appreciate you. Also, the viewership right now, at least on my end, shows 111, so that's pretty cool. It's always so late at night, like at this hour, that this chat gets so full of people. I gotta start streaming late more often. A lot of you guys pile in. If I stream during like work hours, we don't get too many. God damn it. Jirul Hanai Ungoy Seng Heel tipped $2 and said, I'm virgin. With a name like that, I can believe it. You fucking nerds, man, with their Halo lore and whatnot. Doesn't mean a thing to me. You know what they called me back in high school? They called me Chad Large Richards. And I lived up to that name every day. Anytime people would talk about Halo lore, I would make fun of them and steal their lunch money. And fuck their mom. Joe, thank you for the 2! I appreciate it. Said, Drake, before you leave, you look like a Little Caesars Crazy Bread. I don't know what that means, but shut up and take my money. Well, I mean, I don't have a choice but to take your money because that's just how the digital currency system works, but thank you. I don't know what that means either, but I really like Little Caesars Crazy Bread, so I'm personally going to be taking that as a compliment, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Tip train is a little bit of a tip train. I wish we had like hype trains like how Twitch has. That would be so cool. God damn it. Huragok! Thank you for the 2! So this ship in Halo 2 isn't the Pillar of Autumn. Actually, if you look into the game files, you'll discover something unbelievable. This ship right here is the Pillar of Autumn. It literally is the Pillar of Autumn. It's called the Pillar of Autumn. The Marathon class cruiser is a made-up thing. They just redesigned it in Halo 2. And they made it so there's a bunch of them. And then just never elaborated. And some guy years later was like, well, it kind of looks like the Pillar of Autumn, but it's different, so it's going to be called a Marathon class cruiser now. Except in the files, it's called the Pillar of Autumn. That's weird. Why is it called the Pillar of Autumn? Why does it look very similar to a Pillar of Autumn as if it were redesigned in Halo 2's new art style? Maybe. Just maybe. It's the same class of ship, and the Marathon class cruiser is a made-up thing, and nobody cares. God damn it, how did we lose textures? What? Oh! How did we... Oh, it's Huge Hill, not Huge Cliff. Oh. I fixed it. New cliff textures look better, though. I think they do match the cliffs a lot better. I mean, it's literally the same texture now, but like modified to work with these cliff models. Yeah, that looks way better. I think that blends in really nicely. Like, you can obviously tell there's a difference, but it's way more subtle. Before, it used to be like so fucking different. We can actually check out the difference because we have MCC open. So let's do this real quick. Right, end game. We're gonna go jump in to Hugegrass real quick. We're gonna take a look at it. Also, Doisak. What the fuck kind of name is Doisak? Doizik? Doizik Brute Homeworld tipped $2. Thank you for the 2, and said Doizik Brute Homeworld. Brave. Brave, but also I don't care. I don't care what the Brute's homeworld is unless it's in a Halo video game and it's extremely relevant to the plot of the video game. I simply don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. Is that relevant to a Halo video game? Don't care. Doesn't mean shit to me. Doizik doesn't exist anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. That's like a banished plot point, vaguely, or something. I think maybe. Didn't it get like blown up or something by the Covenant? Got blown up in Infinite? My god. Oh yeah, Cortana did that, huh? Was it Cortana? I don't remember, dude. I don't know. Halo lore stopped being relevant to me after Halo Reach. Well, make that Halo 3, actually. ODST. Because Reach already kind of was, like, a retcon of the earlier Reach book that Bungie released. Yeah, look at this, dude. The old cliffs. Let's do, like, a little side-by-side here. Why didn't I just take the teleporter? It'll be a mystery forever. It's kind of hard to tell, because there's baked lighting here, and I killed the baked lighting in the new map. But this is what the cliffs look like here. And this is what they look like here now. Not a huge difference, but I think they blend in a lot better, personally. Like, there versus there. But I can just go back and forth. I don't know why I'm not just going back and forth. Boom. Oh, god damn it. Boom. I think the new ones look better. They match a lot closer to the actual cliffs because they're using the actual cliff texture. So I think this old one versus the new one looks better. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it looks better. I'm going to keep it. And I'll bake lighting overnight so we can see it. But yeah, now this is a fully AI compatible map, which is really cool. Very happy about that. Joe, thank you for the 2, by the way. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. Said, fuck this lore talk. Drake, what is the poly count on that chin, though? On this one? On this chin? This is like 5 quadrillion. I got the most chin, maybe ever. This looks good, though. I'm gonna, before I bake lighting, I will have this texture fixed. It's already fixing right now. It's just importing. But also, I'm going to go into Blender and make it so this entire object, it just has a way higher quality light map, because, I mean, if you look at it in game here, the lighting on it's always been kind of bad. It has like these weird triangles and stuff. It's all per vertex type lighting with a very low resolution, so I'm just going to crank that shit up really high, and hopefully it'll look pretty good. Anonymous tip $2! Real Anonymous. Thank you. You are Legion. Said, banished big stupid poo-poo. True. Not true, actually, I like the banish. But also, why does Cortana fire Halo rings sideways into that planet? Do they not know how the rings work? Will they endlessly trademark, contort the pre-existing Bungie lore to fit whatever shit writing they come up with? I don't know, dude. I don't like the new Halo lore. It's so boring, and it's just the Forerunner trilogy. I assume the Forerunner trilogy has like top tier writing, but I just think it ruined so much of Halo, dude. Holy shit! I didn't get to read Joe's tip because Halo Meister gifted 20 memberships, dude. Thank you so much. Dude! What the fuck? Thank you! Guys, if you're getting gifted, as always, please give your thanks to Halo Meister. That is insanely generous. What the fuck? Much appreciated, dude. What the fuck? For real. That's wild. Thank you, dude. Holy hell. Rain's still no gifted. At this point, I'm convinced Rain actually has gifting off. There's just no way. We have gotten hundreds of gifted memberships over the past month, and no Rain membership has come through. I'm not believing the propaganda. I refuse to believe the propaganda. I just won't believe it for a second. Do only chatters get gifted, or is it any subscriber? I believe... I have no idea. I've noticed that sometimes people who are not in chat will get gifted. And I don't know. My best assumption, which I have no evidence to back up, is that it gifts to people who are active chatters. Ow. But ow! Weasel! But also, if you view this stream a lot and you're a previous member, it will probably deprioritize you. I don't have any evidence for this, but I've noticed new members get gifted more than existing long-term members. But it also could just be completely random, and I could be talking out of my ass, and I have no idea. By chatters, I mean viewers too. I wish I could give a solid answer, but I have no idea. I have no idea. Joe, thank you for the 2. Thank you very much for the 2, dude. So all I know about Doisic is it was destroyed by Eggman's super laser piss in that one announcement where he called out Obama. See, that's the kind of Halo lore I can get behind. I believe that is just 100% true, and I don't need anyone to convince me of it. I just believe it. Full stop. That is just actually 100% true. Very true, Weasel. Very true. Hold on, I gotta look at C20 reclaimers real quick. For the symbols, where's per vertex? I have it on per, oh, I want it on per pixel lighting instead. All the bases should be on per pixel lighting. This per vertex looks terrible. And I should probably make it so most of these materials get generally better. Hopefully that just looks decent. I hope per pixel doesn't make it too blurry. But I'm gonna bake lighting overnight and we're gonna see how it all looks. But we are 100%. Oh, the update's coming in to fix the texture. Stream ending continues to stream. I can't stop. There's so much going on. People are being super generous right now. I want to keep streaming. I just have to go do something. I gotta go do stuff. Yeah, important. Actually, there's something very important I gotta do. So I do have to end stream here in a sec. But you know, you guys were hanging out. It was a good time. How do you avoid creative burnout? I've been able to focus on level design properly for like months and don't know. That's the secret. I don't avoid it. It hits me like a fucking truck. I just switch gears. I switch over to something else for a little bit, and then I go back. And you have to find ways on your project to find it to become a little bit more fresh. Like you have to make things fresh by finding new things to enjoy. There's a fucking tree in this rock. I see it. It's right here. Can't hide from me. Objective, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. We just made Hugegrass fully AI compatible. AI now flawlessly works on the entire map. It took all stream today, but it's done. Day in the life of RJ stream when? Day in the life of me is like wake up late, get coffee, feed cats, take out the trash, cook food, sit down at the computer, go, oh, I'm alive. Try to work on something, fail, watch a 20-minute YouTube video, work on something random, then stream, then get off stream, probably continue to work for a while, and then lots of girlfriend-related activities in between, like watching shows together and spending time together and going out and shopping and stuff. Usually that stuff. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. I forgot that was there. Do it. Do the thing. Do the roar. Why isn't it doing the thing? Joe, thank you for the 2. Said, have you took out the trash for the garbage truck? I don't. I take it out on trash day. Next up, Hugegrass for Halo 4. Yeah! Halo Infinite 4 Hugegrass mod. Unironically, though, I really want to do that, but like not literally Hugegrass, but like a big-ass mod, you know? Not as big as this. This mod There's one thing that one major complaint I have about Hugegrass is that it's literally too large. It is too fucking big. I wish the map was a little smaller, and it looks really ugly because there's no lighting on it, but goddamn, I would kill for this map to be smaller. It's so fucking big. If I could just make it like half the size it's at right now, it would be so good. This map is like one of the few maps that's actually big enough to support long swords, which is cool. But like, holy shit, it's so big. I'd argue it's not large enough. I would argue against that, sincerely. But I appreciate your thought process. Ryan, thank you for the 2! Said, oh, same, too much work too, and I'm free today. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I work from home. Free time, especially this move, I've had like almost none of for the past week. One of the reasons I'm like, well, I have a kid one day, and it's like, you have no free time anymore because your kid takes all your free time. I'm like, never mind. Never mind. I'm too selfish to give up all my free time. Here from home, I don't work. I work for a damn fast food restaurant. That's gonna be me one day. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Money's money, and the job's probably pretty chill. Definitely not gonna love that kind of job every day, but fuck it. This economy, hell, yeah, no, the economy's so ass right now, dude. It's so ass. Oh, I can't wait to bake lighting in here again. I think this room's pretty perfect. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna experiment with the hangar. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the Halo 2 materials in, experiment with upgrading the whole hangar here, and just kind of see how that all rolls. I'll probably be rebuilding most of the hangar. It'll be the exact same space, the exact same geometry, but just using the Halo 2 extinction hangar instead. So I'm gonna do that, but not right now. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna jump out of here. Thank you guys for a super fun and awesome stream. I know this technically wasn't directly Ultimate Forge. Obviously, Hugegrass is going to be integrated in Ultimate Forge, so that technically counts, but I get it. It's not exactly 100% Ultimate Forge. So we're going to continue to work on this and upgrade the map a little bit because, honestly, I'm super burned out on Ultimate Forge. To go back around to that point, I'm really burned out on it. And working on secondary projects like this that are semi-related and get more progress done on it really helps because I'm still getting work done on Ultimate Forge technically while also preventing burnout by working on something else that's really fun and interesting. So I hope that's cool with you guys because that's just how it's gonna have to be for me. I'm gonna bake lighting on this map tonight and we'll work on the hangars tomorrow probably, and that'll be pretty fun. But I'm jumping out of here. Thank you guys for an awesome stream. Might delete some things, maybe we'll see, but I'm out. Thank you guys so much. I hope you had an enjoyable stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time. I'm going to be like 6 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your guys' night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. You better be there. I'm expecting you to be there. You're going to be there. 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right, but for real. Thank you guys for an amazing stream. It's been wonderful. Appreciate all of you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I'll miss you.